miss me when I'm gone. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I am gone. I feel so hollow, hollow inside, hollow inside. Promise me everything, promise me everything, but please don't lie. Disappointment echoes in my brain. Anyone would really go insane. Empty hands promised me everything. Gave me nothing in the end. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I'm gone. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I am gone. I feel so hollow, hollow inside, hollow inside. Promise me everything, promise me everything, but please don't lie. When I fall, would you miss me at all? I feel so hollow, hollow inside, hollow inside. Promise me everything, promise me everything, but please don't lie.
Oh, damn, you gonna be out tomorrow. Gotta get your teeth cleaned, man. I don't even remember the last time I went to a dentist. The last time I went to a dentist, I must have been, man, 12 or 13? Man, and I had some gnarly ass cavities too. It's too low. God damn it. This damn chair. There we go. But, you know, for all it's worth, I actually really did enjoy Stalker. I really did. I didn't like the economy and how your gear breaks. Well, honestly, I don't mind the gear breaking. What really kind of turned me off of it was the amount of money it cost to repair stuff. That irritated the hell out of me, dude.
CQ. Can anyone hear me? This is Bonsai. I'm a radio amateur. I listened to the zone's waves and I intercepted this transmission. Started listening to it. It ended and I came round all teary-eyed, my table covered in blood. I was shaking. I wrote to Malachite and this one scientist contacted me. Said I got off easy and that the transmission could kill.
Welcome to Kaskovi, the best sanatorium in the zone for weary professionals. I hope we'll be able to settle down here and hold our fort. As long as we have the transmission, Kaskovi remains safe.
I need the whereabouts of the NK5 group.
We don't have much time. If the bandits figure out how to use the transmission, I'm done for.
If I don't, your friends will tell me everything. I got all the time in the world to have a chat with them.
Ultra kill, huh? Ooh, here we go. Ooh, here we go.
In Mechanicus 2, every battle on Hecateus 4 is shaped by its leaders. Unique commanders whose abilities redefine how their forces fight. Today we're diving into two of them, Tech Inquisitor Scaevola and the Necron Lord Omenek. As a seeker of Xenos technology, Scaevola's power revolves around her forbidden knowledge mechanic. The more cognition points you store, the stronger her abilities become. Such radical practices carry consequence in the form of Xenorite instability, a volatile energy feedback that lashes out at random, striking ally and foe alike. To fuel Scaevola's unstable cognition engine, recruit servitors, who generate data through their programmed sacrifice trait, and electro-priests, whose machine right trait provides a steady flow of cognition.
Yo, this is kind of like Magic the Gathering, but like with actual creatures. That's kind of cool.
Each turn. Within the Mechanicus tech tree, upgrades like preparatory data meditations and cognition banks expand Scaevola's resource control, starting missions charged and preserving vital data between them. Meanwhile, granting servitors the Rush upgrade ensures her constructs can reach the front lines early to begin generating cognition. In the Reliquary, Scaevola herself can be augmented. Combine upgrades like Unstable Overload and Master of Xenorite technology to weaponize her own instability while shielding nearby units. Further expand the build with Unstable Power Field, allowing her melee strikes to unleash instability directly, and Teleportation Matrix for quick escapes. Alternatively, Scaevola can be turned into a frontline menace. Acquiring the Eradication Ray, Temporal Copia skill, and Nanophage Manipulation allows her to devastate enemies and inflict damage over time, before consuming inflicted debuffs to recover her HP as needed.
That's crazy.
Omenek is one of Nefeshar's first deployable lords, a versatile commander who excels at reanimation and Dominion generation, while commanding a diverse array of Necron units. Central to all of his builds is the Master trait, acquired in the Lord's Chamber, which generates Dominion each time a Necron reanimates. Unlike the Mechanicus, Necron leaders recruit units from their own personal upgradable cores rather than a shared roster. For Omenek, unlocking a Technomancer and upgrading them with rites of reanimation is an incredibly strong synergy, resulting in reanimated units near the Technomancer being given a powerful buff to their armor. Each Lord can be further customized with relics and command protocols. The right pairing of these unlocks an extra bonus called Dynastic Resonance, in this case, the Eternal Revenant, which lets Ominek skip his own reanimation timer entirely, reviving instantly when defeated. Most relics and command protocols are unlocked by awakening the Necron tech tree. Here you'll also find Immortal Servitude, a pivotal upgrade for Ominek's resurrection build, allowing Necron units to rise twice instead of once. Alternatively, you can focus Ominek on rapidly generating and sustaining Dominion to unleash the most powerful relics and command protocols available, like the Royal Touch, which instantly executes a target, and if it's your own unit, Ominek is healed and gains a surge of Dominion in return.
That's crazy.
2 leaders, one a master of cognition, the other of Dominion, each offering a different path to victory for their faction.
What is this? Is this actually a movie review or is this a game review?
Here, these so-called dungeons are some of Destiny 2 Renegade.
Oh, I don't care about that. That's Destiny. What is this? Oh, that's a crossover, so that's gonna be like gacha game stuff. Here we go.
My name is Elemental. That's enough! Got what you need. Got you. Here's a solution.
I have no idea who the hell this character is.
I warned you of what I could do. This is over! That's enough! Welcome to my world. That's lights out! Let me show you what the elements can do.
That's crazy.
You want to escape?
Damn, okay. Goblin cleanup.
2 dirty new levels are ready for you and your friends, as our second content update is out now for Goblin Cleanup. Welcome to a scorching level in the Forge. Get restoring levers, as you're in control of lava levels, which brings new challenges. And make sure you don't get hit by the giant hammers. Once cleaned, we have a lovely second level in the Volcano, which features a brand new pipe feature. Fire yourself around this level for maximum cleaning efficiency. Oh, and that's our new monster. Maybe don't get blown up by them. Also, someone's been gift wrapping some sparkly new cosmetics, so you can become Santa's very own little goblin helper. And that's not all, as we have arachnophobia mode, a lobby makeover, misophonia mode, this chilly guy, and a well-requested feature, mid-level saving. And of course more new features and bug fixes, which you can read about on Steam. So goblins, what are you waiting for? Get cleaning in Goblin Cleanup.
What is this?
deepest reach of this forest, a song that should have faded still echoes. A voice once shaped by love has fallen into a whisper that beckons despair. When desire entwined with the curse, her song twisted into a force that stirred the darkness.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, that screen shake is awful, though.
And then, in the instant, her call is answered.
I love you, Drew.
A new fate opens its door.
Ooh, okay. Oh. Oh man, I've been looking forward to this.
Digital horses were clad in armor. On April 3, 2006, the survivors of this phenomenon called this downloadable content purchase a microtransaction. They lived only to face new nightmares. Season passes, live service models, always online single player, loot boxes, pay to win, ship now, fix later patches, and more. Make no mistake, the team at Terminator 2D No Fate developer Bitmap Bureau has seen this future, and they clearly don't like it. As such, Terminator 2D is an unapologetically nostalgic side-scroller specifically designed to send players directly back to the 16-bit era of the 90s to experience the greatest T2 game we never played. Exceedingly short by modern standards, but brimming with love for James Cameron's indisputable sci-fi classic, Terminator 2D is part time machine, part uncommonly terrific movie tie-in.
It's kind of hard to believe that the same guy that made this is currently making the Avatar movies.
In an insane world, it's the sanest choice. Terminator 2D's main story mode, which follows the events of T2 with a few expanded diversions, takes roughly an hour to complete successfully. However, it took me a few runs to actually achieve this. Admittedly, this is incredibly short by contemporary standards, but it's nonetheless authentic to an era where a game's perceived girth was significantly inflated by the amount of times you'd need to play through nearly the entire thing in order to reach the end. This philosophy feels pretty heavily baked into Terminator 2D, and even though I no longer have the time, the patience, or the sugar-enhanced reflexes of a 12-year-old with no job, I do respect the format. Sure, burning through my continues on an encounter I didn't quite understand immediately was frustrating, and needing to start all over again is never fun.
Continue.
However, pushing past punishing sections that gave me grief on previous playthroughs is undeniably rewarding. I only wish you weren't limited to accumulating a maximum of just 9 continues. Whenever you have 9 in the bank, any further ones you collect are converted to bonus points instead. Failing on the last level does sting a little harder knowing I could have easily had a few more cracks at it.
Terminated.
On account of Terminator 2D's modest length, I'm hesitant to drill down too specifically on how and when it shifts up its various mechanics, because encountering and learning this stuff for yourself is really all part of the process. What I will say, however, is that Terminator 2D doesn't stagnate as a one-speed side-scroller, and there are tweaks throughout that typically require a slight adjustment to your approach. That is, one moment you might be cutting a plasma-fueled path through a Skynet-ravaged future in an overtly Contra-inspired run-and-gun action section, and the next you're sneaking through the Pescadero State Hospital for the criminally insane, engaging in mild stealth and hiding from the T-1000.
Oh.
This level loses its suspense on subsequent visits thanks to its scripted nature, but the tension the first time around was palpable thanks to the excellent use of T2's original music and the predilection of the deadly T-1000 to pop up out of nowhere.
Damn!
Terminated.
T2's music is actually used to incredible effect all throughout. It essentially does all the heavy lifting in terms of atmosphere in the absence of voice acting, with the dialogue relayed through on-screen
I would totally
text.
play this. This is a
The
cool
power metal
game.
version of T2's main theme is a major highlight, and there's a fabulously engineered bit of licensed music available in the biker bar that had me grinning like a cybernetic organism in a well-stocked weapons bunker. Just be sure to punch that jukebox. If you don't want to hear it yet, hit mute now.
Hey!
Terminator 2D is as fabulous to look at as it is to listen to. Its pixel art isn't just brilliantly handsome either, it's also silkily animated. It oozes character at every opportunity. From the way the T-800 disdainfully tosses that unlucky biker onto a burning grill, to the desperate backpedaling of Sarah in the shadow of her worst nightmare, to the final flailings of the T-1000 as it cycles through its most recent shapeshifts in the pool of molten metal. My biggest disappointment overall is the surprising lack of T-800 sequences, resulting in a Terminator game where you unfortunately spend limited time as the Terminator itself. When playing the core story thread, that is the one that runs faithfully to the film, you'll only play as the T-800 during the biker bar beatdown and the canal chase. It's true that in the spirit of the film, Bitmap Bureau can't simply turn the T-800 into a mass-murdering WMD. After all, as we all know, it's under strict instructions from John not to kill anyone.
Trust me.
As regularly as 90s movies tie-ins coloured outside the lines, present company included, it would have been quite discordant to have the Terminator arbitrarily massacre his way through a few levels. Nonetheless, it does feel like there are some missed opportunities here. For instance, the biker bar beat-em-up gameplay could have made a very logical reappearance in, say, a mall level where the T-800 was forced to slap down some security on his way to rendezvous with John for the first time. This could have crescendoed with the T-800 blasting at the T-1000 with his shotgun.
Yeah, that could have made for a nice, like, first boss. You know, a nice little setup for the level. That'd be really cool.
As it stands, this iconic encounter occurs in a brief still screen before the motorcycle chase, with no associated gameplay. It feels brushed over considering just how mega that moment is in the context of the movie. It's odd too that the T-800 blasting the cop cars assembled outside Cyberdyne Systems is only a playable portion in runs designed for one of Terminator 2D's alternate endings. We actually don't get it in a regular canon run. It's stranger still that the T-800 is a passenger for the entire final showdown at the Steel Foundry with the T-1000. You get a glimpse of the fight between the two as you hustle through the area as Sarah, and the part of the slugfest you can watch does contain some terrific fan service, but I feel like it would have been nice to be able to participate in that. I'm not sure whether or not the slight sidelining of the T-800 is related to the fact Arnold Schwarzenegger's likeness is not actually featured in Terminator 2D, while Linda Hamilton, Robert Patrick, Edward Furlong, and Michael Edwards are. The T-800 does get some minigun action if you dabble with the decision options that become unlocked after completing the main story for the first time. These decisions send the story on a split path towards new endings that are bespoke to Terminator 2D.
Damn!
They're an interesting novelty, and these paths result in some different riffs on previously completed levels, but I wouldn't say they're a massive boost to proceedings. Completing these other paths is the key to unlocking several bonus modes, like a boss rush and one dubbed Mother of the Future, which focuses exclusively on Sarah. However, they're really just slightly altered ways of playing the same thing over again, which is something I've done a whole bunch already, just pounding through story mode. There's also an arcade mode, which appears to just be story mode without continues. This one doesn't interest me at all, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to emulate. Going to the arcade with a hole in your pocket?
Hey bro, I'm gonna get some quarters. I'll be back, alright? Cool.
At any rate, T2 is already a perfect film with a perfect ending, so any perversion of it is naturally going to be pretty unsatisfying in comparison, which is a lesson I thought we all learnt watching the first 5 minutes of Terminator Dark Fate.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I didn't think Terminator Dark Fate was that bad. I thought it was kind of good. Doesn't show what you know.
No! No!
What's the verdict? Give it to me.
Terminator 2D No Fate is totally committed to being an unflinching homage to the 16-bit era. This brings with it an extremely brief runtime, and I'm unconvinced the supplementary modes developer Bitmap Bureau has injected are gonna be enough to have me guarantee I'll be back. But it can't be understated just how much it succeeds as a wonderfully realized tribute to one of the single
I love the
greatest
way the
movies
gameplay
ever
looks.
made.
I love the way the gameplay looks and the fact that it's based on like one of my favorite movies of all time. Like,
it arguably underutilizes its supreme asset in the titular Terminator itself, but it's otherwise a consistently entertaining and rewarding time capsule punctuated with pitch-perfect music, exquisite pixel art, and brilliant Easter eggs. Terminator 2D No Fate isn't just the best Terminator 2 game ever, it may just be the best way to revisit the 90s this side of hitching a ride to the past in a ball
hey, I'll take it.
city with your junk out. Trust me. For more recent reviews, you can check out IGN's verdicts on Destiny 2 Renegades and Skate Story. For everything else,
I believe Frogan. I think we watched all of them pretty recently. It is a shame that their quality definitely went down, but they're still really good films. So Frogan, I believe, no. So Asmund offered Frogan, I'm sorry. You remember Caleb Hammer? Let me start this over. Caleb Hammer was that financial audit guy that we reacted to a little while ago. And I'm happy we did, even though it kind of like... It was a one-off because they didn't strike the channel, and I'm thankful. And they didn't email me or anything, but whenever we tried to watch it again after that, it was giving me like this, the thing that was, pull the channel thing down, and then I have to restart the channel, that. He offered Frogan $20,000. Frogan is the lady that was begging for money on the stream to come in and do a financial audit. And this is what she had to say. Asmund offered money to a charity of Frogan's choice if she did it too.
The invitation to financial audit. And the reason why she's declined it is because I am not struggling due to poor budgeting or frivolous spending.
Context. And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months. It's my job though. I have to focus on.
Oh, cry about it. Oh wait, you are.
Unfortunately, like, you can't control the money. You can only control the content, you know?
These are 120. These are 120.
No way she's flexing her nails on chat while she's begging for subs. Like, you know what? If Frogan is so good with money, then I want her to go on Caleb Hammer's podcast and he comes to the conclusion that she's been financially responsible. I will donate $10,000 to any charity that she wants. So the reason why she's not going on financial audit is because she doesn't make any mistakes with her finances. I wasn't crying to my audience for money. money. I make no ad revenue anymore, and I haven't for a year because Twitch took it away from me when I was wrongfully banned. I said, the only thing wrongful about your ban is that it wasn't permanent. Frogan once told Ludwig, who was going to donate $10,000 to Palestinian Relief, to keep his money and then called him a cracker.
So I personally donated 10K, but I won't throw it on you. You know what I mean?
This is a cracker take. Cracker
About whether that's
ass
worthwhile?
take. I know Arabs are dying.
This is also the same lady that wished that all veterans would get PTSD. This is the same lady, by the way.
I'm gonna tell you to donate. Keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000.
Is this girl is sitting here with a few hundred viewers trying to raise money for her rent. Ludwig donates $10,000 to the cause that she agrees with, and she calls him a cracker. What the fuck are you doing? Also, let's not forget this classic.
U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Eating. She get banned.
Fatty.
Banned for this? She didn't get banned for this.
And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Oh!
Well, we're gonna have to have that health insurance for her instead. This clip went super viral. She never got banned. And now she's going on Twitter acting like that she's a victim. She said, I said it was a, quote, cracker ass take because he didn't want to do charity for Palestine because it would upset some of his audience when an act of genocide is happening. I mean, how are you in any position to tell somebody to keep their money whenever they're going to be donating it to somebody who is, by your own definition, enduring a genocide? Why is she
And it's also crazy that she's making that decision and not the people who are actively going through the genocide. She gets to sit her ass on a fucking chair here in America and deal with none of it.
She hates it so much? Because people like her pretend like they hate the United States, but they're actually just as capitalists. Ridiculous.
Oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it.
Oof. They are making a George Floyd movie. What has this world come to? This guy was waving a gun at a pregnant lady, was doing all kind. He was on fentanyl, driving around on drugs, running from the police. But somehow we've managed to make this individual a hero. How the fuck?
Be titled Daddy Changed the World is now in production. There's no way this is true. I do not believe this. George Floyd movie. Is this real?
It looks like it's AI, but it is not. It, in fact, is already on IMDb. It is a real film, probably a documentary on George Floyd's life. God have mercy. Ugh.
We didn't grow up together. He's my favorite brother.
Hey, sis.
I'm the baby of the family, and he's the gentle giant.
There's no.
He was always...
Especially that face. Like, that's...
Did he deserve to die? No. Was he a bad guy? Yeah. He was. He shouldn't have been out. He should have been in jail before he went on that police chase and got, like, his neck snapped by the police. He should have. He should have been in jail. Did he deserve to die? No, no one deserves to die like that. That's awful. But that doesn't make him a hero.
The meme face.
This is a true story of me, Bridget Floyd, and this guy, George Perry Floyd Jr.
Oh my God.
My big brother.
Acts of love? I don't know about that. I don't
I mean, if your acts of love, worked, then maybe he'd be alive, you know? Maybe if your acts of love worked, then most of the city wasn't burned down. You know, they're tearing up the road for George Floyd now, so...
Believe this. George Floyd biopic trailer draws mixed responses. I think this is real, guys. I think they're actually making a movie about George Floyd. Hollywood is finishing production of a movie about the life and legacy of George Floyd titled Daddy Changed the World by Radar Pictures. It's on IMDb.
George Floyd didn't change the world. He changed a street for about 5 months. And probably a couple years after that, and then the street was torn down, so... He didn't really change anything. But they sure did slurp up all that money, though.
No. No, it's not. Oh my... Cast George Floyd? This is so fucking retarded. How is this real? I think that making a movie about George Floyd, I mean, in my opinion, it's like making a mockery out of the entire thing. You're turning this person who is a career criminal, retard, drug abuser, and you're making this person out to be a fucking saint, right? This is a martyr. Oh, we're not going to act like this is Martin Luther King here, okay? If this is your martyr, you've got a bad religion. That's what's going on. Oh, man. Somebody in chat's asking if Pedro Pascal was playing George Floyd. There's no confirmation.
Yo, we have Pedro Pascal playing George Floyd, or Ryan Reynolds playing George Floyd, and then you have Pedro Pascal playing as the cop.
That he's not, okay? Let's just say that.
Check out XQCWXQC.
Right here.
This is the crazy Canadian, man. This is a crazy Canadian. Look at that. Look at him trying to drift. He did this live on stream yesterday. I missed all of it. This is a stream. I want you to let this sink in. This is a live stream.
Power. Right here. You go hold your right. This is
come on.
Left.
Come on.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, he got it.
That's good. Power. There you go. Okay. Gas.
Come on.
That's a good line.
Come on. Oh, he's doing so good.
Try to keep your speed.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Speed, power. And then kick it to the left. A higher speed entry like this. This is good.
Oh, come on.
That was my fault.
Oh, I got it. Oh.
Nah, that was my fault though. I came in like on the snowbank, like you were just a little bit too much on the
I would love to do some shit like this for streams, dude. This looks so fun.
Yeah. Let's do one more and then pit up, shall we? Yeah, let's go. Okay, so steer.
That's a really good car, or I say car. It's got really good wheels if it's able to keep traction in that snow.
Right.
Like that. Look at that. That's so sick. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick.
Here we go. Power. Don't give up. I don't want to go in the Collins way.
Come on. Oh, wait.
This is good. Now aim this to the right side, and then left. Power. And then left. I'll help you out. Power. This is good. Don't get off power. You did a really good correction with the wheel. That was great.
Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so sick.
This is perfect and power here. There we go. Keep it nice and wide. This is much better. Plug the left. Oh yeah.
Oh, he spun out.
That was a good run. That was good though. The whole thing.
Oh, dude.
You can go through the orange Conti flags. But that was a great improvement. You got the right line here. Just a little bit too much power. Kick the rear of the car a little bit too much. So key on.
Like they're able to shift into that side camera at will. Like they can do it anytime they want during the stream, and that's exactly what happened. You saw how it shifted from outside of the car to the inside of the car. That was live on stream. That happened on stream. Think about that.
I think we should put it up. Yeah, so you can go through the orange Conti flags, but that was a great improvement. You got the right line here. Just a little.
I know, Fast and Furious Canada Drift, man. That's what's up.
Front, the rear of the car a little bit too much. So key on. Yeah, as we hit the cement, I felt the car not just sliding, like sliding. Yeah, we lost complete control there, but that was great. Oh, we're getting there.
Holy, you held it for a while.
I always wondered about that. I always wondered if a drift felt like a hydroplane, but I guess it doesn't. It's different.
It's crazy. I didn't get scared, but see, when we're hitting the cones, though, I feel like I'm gonna break the car, but It was good. A little bit stressful, but really fun. I enjoyed it.
Stressful.
No, but it's good stress though. It's good stress.
I hope this camera is waterproof.
Yeah, it's what.
Trust me, it's not the worst thing this car has gone through. It's been through like.
I think that's his brother, if I'm not mistaken. One of these guys around here is his brother. I'm not sure which one.
I really built.
Nah, even like the RPMs and shit like that, like we're like mistreating it. Like
You were doing well, like on this turn.
Going to a Twitch video and end up in Dennis Snow. It's mostly because
Is that a Lambo? Hold on.
Read for that turn, because that turn is really tight.
That's not a Lambo, but that's definitely a sports car. When do they drive that?
It's too tight if you on that corner.
And now it's raining. It was the fucking worst case. Power, but it's much harder. It's harder to get the angle in the.
You know, WXQC, by the way. So Trump has decided that he is going to give out a warrior dividend. So he gave the troops some extra money. W. Donald J. Trump, by the way. I don't care what you got to say about that man. As far as I'm concerned, he's
good early morning.
good people.
Todd, if you enlisted in the U.S. military in recent weeks or even decades earlier, the check's in the mail. President Trump announcing a warrior dividend or Christmas bonus for our forces. The dollar amount has special meaning. Carly, you said it, 1776 in honor of the country's 250th birthday.
1,450,000 military service members will receive a special, we call warrior dividend before Christmas. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier 1,776.
Whoa, man! Holy shit, get it!
And the checks are already on the way. We made a lot more money than anybody thought because of tariffs, and the bill helped us along. Nobody deserves it more than our military.
President Trump addressing the nation in prime time last night, largely focusing on the U.S. economy. The president said he inherited a mess and blamed Democrats for high prices. Trump touted his efforts to make life more affordable.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, Mr. Trump. It doesn't matter how much money you give the soldiers. The country is now in your hands, so whatever happens from this year moving forward is on you. So unless you change it in the next 3 years, because you've already burnt your first year, it's on you. So we can stop blaming the Democrats and start getting this damn job done, huh?
Playing the charts to prove it and also announcing plans for housing reform.
Like I said, you could agree with some of the things the candidate does. You ain't got to agree with everything.
Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history that were really accomplished through our great, big, beautiful bill. Under these cuts, many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year, and next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time. In the new year, I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. All right. Our Tangerine Warlord's going to work, boys. Okay.
$11,000 and $20,000 a year, and next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time. In the new year, I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history.
Good. I hope it works out for the Americans. I hope it works out for us. I do. It needs to work out for us.
A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing.
I agree. I want cheaper Tylenol too, bitch. I want my cheaper Tylenol. I want everything to be cheaper. I don't just want Tylenol to be cheaper. I want to be able to go to the store and buy a basket of groceries again for fucking $100. Used to, I'd be able to go to the store with food stamps, with $300 in food stamps whenever I was growing up as a child, and get like 2 baskets of groceries. Where's that at?
The president did not mention Venezuela last night or anything about the arrival of recent forces, including Air Force rescue helicopters from Japan used to recover downed pilots behind enemy lines. Guys?
Yeah, right. I want to be able to call an ambulance whenever my life is in danger and not have to worry about a $3,000 ambulance bill, huh?
Lucas Tomlinson live for us. Lucas, thank you. With that, let us bring in Republican National Committee Senior Advisor Danielle Alvarez. But Danielle, before we ask your opinion on the speech,
I don't care about her opinion.
Fox News alert for you here. Deputy.
Oh, what is going on with this audio? It's like every goddamn page, bro. Every page is just shit audio.
Bongino announcing on X just moments ago he is leaving the bureau in January.
Oh, that's right.
President Trump, AG Bondi, and Director Patel.
He's leaving. Dan Bongino is leaving as the lead of the FBI. He's stepping out of it. If you don't know who this man is, he was a podcaster before he was he was the deputy director of FBI. He is stepping out of the position now. And from what I understand, they are in fact releasing the Epstein files.
Opportunity to serve with purpose. Most importantly,
His entire podcast was based around the release of the Epstein files, by the way.
You, my fellow Americans, for the privilege to serve you. God bless America and all those who defend her.
Ooh, Dana?
Yes.
I just got some breaking news.
Yes.
Fox is announcing a new show, Weeknights with Bongino.
What time?
11 p.m. 11 p.m. after Gutfeld.
No, that's Trace Gallagher. Yeah, don't.
Well, it's Trace and Dan.
Okay.
One's going to be in each coast.
Oh, this made me think that America's great again. I'm not going to lie. I saw this happen yesterday, and I was so happy. I was mad at first. I was fuming. But then I was so happy. But I'm going to use the bathroom first. You're going to want to listen to this story. This one's real good. Okay. Sorry about that. So, if you haven't noticed, people don't really take kindly to other people harassing standard workers like retail workers or, you know, waitresses and fast food workers. It's kind of a dick thing to do, right? Because their life already sucks. Let's be honest here. It sucks, right? So stop doing it.
What's this? Harassing an elderly worker for wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt?
Why?
You know what really irritates me? How is it okay to do this with people that are wearing Trump hats? And how is it okay to justify this for people who were wearing Charlie Kirk like shirts? But it was never okay to do this with somebody wearing an LGB attire. Someone wearing Pride stuff. How is that never okay? I wonder why it's not okay. I love how everyone was forced to respect their rights to wear this attire, yet the minute roles reversed, they never once respected anybody. These people even attacked soldiers wearing Trump hats. It's a crazy thing, isn't it?
You wear that shirt here? Yes. Why? Why are you taking my picture? Why are you wearing that shirt?
Was she at Target?
It's not a Target red shirt. I can wear a red skinny red shirt. It's not a plain shirt. It doesn't have to. Yes, I know. Are you fucking stupid? No. Why the fuck?
See, you see how quick to aggression she was? She was so quick to go to aggression.
Shirt. Yes. Yes, I know. Are you fucking stupid?
She's so sweet. This lady is so sweet, too. She was being so nice.
Shirt. I can wear a red skinny red shirt. It's not a plain shirt. It doesn't have to be. It's a Charlie Kirk shirt. Yes. Yes, I know. Are you fucking stupid? No. Why the fuck would you wear that? You're at work at Target. That's not a Target shirt. It's a plain red shirt. You support a racist. It's not racist. You support a racist. He's not a racist.
It's crazy how argumentative and how aggressive these people are, isn't it? It really is crazy. They're so aggressive and they're so angry. And this is like 30 seconds. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but like, if you're the kind of person to like go into a Target and randomly harass a retail worker for wearing a shirt,
you need to be put into a box. You never need to see the light of day. And I would like to let you know that this bitch was a nurse. That was a nurse. It was a nurse that walked up to a retail worker, an elderly lady, and started harassing her. She was a nurse. She's currently in jail. She's currently in jail. And I'll have you know that somebody made a GoFundMe for this older lady. The GoFundMe amount that they were trying to get was $90,000. As of watching this yesterday, whenever I heard about it yesterday, they had broken that $90,000 and raised $126,000 for this lady to retire on. You want to sit here and be an absolute piece of human garbage. You want to breathe the same oxygen as everyone else and treat other people differently. I look forward to watching your demise, and I will antagonize your demise too.
The person on the shirt is a person that you disagree with politically. Like, yeah, I can get it if like maybe the person's Hitler, right? But Charlie Kirk, what are we talking about here? It's so ridiculous.
Yes, he is. Yes, he fucking is.
Yeah.
And even if he was, that doesn't give you the right to walk up to an employee, or for that matter, an older person at all, period, and sit there and start cursing at them. It's so disrespectful. What happened? This is what happens when you don't beat the shit out of your kids, man. This is crazy. This is insanity.
You're not. You should go get your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work.
People like her don't want people to be allowed to wear that anywhere. Her trying to complain about the rules of Target, it's got nothing to do with.
She's just trying to weaponize the rules at Target, that's all. But the thing is like, nobody cares. You know why? Because the job sucks dick. Let's be honest here. Nobody wants to get up and work fast food. Nobody wants to get up and work retail. They do it because they fucking have to. This lady is probably doing this because she can't retire because everything's too goddamn expensive.
With the rules of Target, she'd be harassing and haranguing a person who didn't work at Target for the same shirt.
He's right.
To get somebody in trouble because she doesn't like what's on their t-shirt, right? That's it. If they attack a Charlie shirt, it's fair to attack anybody wearing LGBT representative shirts. Well, that's where things are going. Things are going that way, and I'll tell you the reason why. They're going that way because people like her are pushing them in that way.
He's absolutely right. That's why I brought that up earlier. That's where this is going to go. If they keep doing this, what's going to end up happening is they're going to alienate the LGBT community as well. They are actively working against their own best interest, and they don't even realize it yet.
Happening is that you're getting people that are becoming more and more and more radical, and I think the reason why is because they see
because of this. Because of this. What fucking world do we live in where you walk up to an elderly lady just trying to pay her goddamn rent, and you sit here and curse at her over a fucking shirt? A shirt! It's a shirt! Who cares?
Of, you know, a random lady being harassed at a Target for no reason just because she's wearing a t-shirt. And like there's an inherent degree of like everybody knows this is the wrong thing to do, right? Everybody knows this. So yeah, it's just crazy. And but she wouldn't say anything if it was a grown man. I think that she probably would. I mean, this is just it's just a belligerent Karen, right? That's about it. If people harass LGBT politics, that I agree. That's where they're at.
Unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable.
I love how she's the one saying all these curse words. This older lady hasn't said one thing negative back to her. Not once.
The opinion is he's a fucking racist and you support him. That's your opinion. And you should not be.
She even said, "Have a nice day." That is a sweet older lady that you were bullying because you know that she's at work and she can't do anything to you. You are a piece of human garbage. The fact that you are a nurse and you're preying on these weak, defenseless people shows how fucked our system is. You shouldn't be anywhere near somebody who is sick. You deserve to be in jail where people that are stronger and bigger than you can use you for whatever they want.
To wear that. This is going to be taken above your fucking head. That's insane. Insane.
Have a night, bro.
I was the same way too. I had people saying crazy shit to me too at the Walmart that I worked at. And I was just like, have a nice day. All right, let me get a manager for you. No problem.
That's insane. Insane.
She just did not give a fuck at all.
You know why? Because whenever you work retail, you get this mindset that everyone's just out to ruin your day. Like, you'll have customers that genuinely, like, aren't cool and awesome, right? But there are customers out there, there are people out there whose entire day revolves around pissing somebody off in the store like that. Like, I have almost, like, gotten into a fist fight because of these people. Because they realize that whatever they're trying to do isn't working, and they're starting to get more and more aggressive to the point where they've had to be walked off the premises because whatever they're trying to do isn't working on me, and I don't care.
Oh my God. Honestly, people like this that go into, like, Target needs to ban somebody like this from ever going into a Target premises. Like, issue her a trespass or something like that. Like, the amount of, like, and I really think that retail stores need to go above and beyond.
They need to start protecting their fucking workers, man. If you're under a job and you're having somebody like this come up and just harass you because of a t-shirt, you need to defend that employee. You have an obligation to defend that employee. You know why? Because you're sucking up their time and their life. Life is the most finite, time is the most finite resource that you will ever have in your life. And if you are working for a company that will not defend you, and yet they want all this, like, no, dude, like, just no.
Like, what this isn't about Charlie Kirk. It's about, we have a new economy, like an attention economy in social media right now that is surrounding people going into retail stores. And I mean, really, you're working at Target, you're not rich.
I feel like if you do this and it's not a skit and they find out it's not a skit, your account should be instantly banned and you should be banned from being able to make an account on that site ever again. That should be a law. That shouldn't even be like a terms of service. That should be a law. If you're harassing employees like this, you need to be put in jail and your accounts need to be permanently banned. And you should be put on probation if you get out. And if you're found to have made another account, you should immediately be put back in jail for a year, max.
Right? I mean, these are like
minimum a year
jobs. Harassing people that work at these low-income jobs constantly, and there's like an entire ecosystem around it. I think that we need to do. I think,
and getting children off the internet is the first step of getting rid of this ecosystem. By the way, it is getting kids off the internet is the first step because no grown-ass adult is going to be sitting here watching this shit. There's come on, even at 18, I would have been watching this shit.
Companies need to stand up for their employees, right? They already doxed this retard. I hope she gets fucked. Well, that's great, and that's what you get, right? And by the way, you know, I don't really support that kind of stuff, right? I mean, it's going to be quite this. It's a whole other one. Yeah, ban of lying. Yeah, no, it's just has been arrested.
She got arrested.
Wait, what?
Yep. So I don't even know what the fuck. Chicho Police Department is investigating a social media post on the personal account of Illinois health employee Inoli? Dude, what are these names? Health employee. We are deeply concerned about the tenor of this post and the response it is creating from individuals of all political persuasions. We ask for patience and calm as we conduct our internal investigation of this matter. In the meantime, we are relying on the expertise of the police department to investigate any potential criminal activity or threats related to it. Currently, extremely high call volumes related to this post are overwhelming Illinois switchboard and clinic phone lines, negatively impacting our patients' ability to reach clinical staff. If you wish to share a comment with Inol Health related to this employee's social media post, please email us at and then like call 5 whatever the fuck and leave a message. Thank you for helping us ensure patients who need medical treatment can reach a caregiver. They figured out where this lady worked and they annihilated her. And the police got involved because of this post. This is what you get. You want to go out and harass people, especially elderly people that are just trying to do their job, and you want to sit here and be a piece of shit? We'll send you where the piece of shits go.
Oh my. And so support.
Boys, we're on a comeback. America's back, baby.
Quickly, wait. So this person got another fucking GoFundMe for $90,000 to send her for vacation or her retirement. Oh my God. And then while this other woman, her employer, reported police investigating related threats amid high call volumes. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
That's the lady right there.
And then
that's the lady.
High call volumes.
There she is. That's what she looks like. Hold on.
Reported police investigating related threats amid high.
There she is. That's her. That's the lady right there.
Call volumes. Oh my God. Currently, extremely high call volumes related to this post are overwhelming our switchboard and doing your job. I think that, again, what Target is crazy. And so most recent top donations. Wow.
She had, oh my God, she got 129. This was yesterday. The new goal was 150 and they're already at 129. $129,000. They're aiming for 150 now.
This is crazy. And so most recent top donations. Wow. I'm sorry, it's happened to breaks my heart. You were treated this way while doing your job. I think that, again, what Target needs to do and every company needs to do.
Yeah, there she is.
Is they need to look at these people that go into these stores that harass employees and give every single one of them a formal trespass warning and say, you never come to our fucking store ever again. Because the amount of people...
Well, the thing is that if you enable this behavior, they let all their friends know, hey, just act this type of way, they'll give you whatever you want. That's why it's proliferated so much. That's why people are doing this everywhere now. It's because they allowed it to proliferate. Like, these people aren't here to be your fucking punching bag. They're here to do a service for the company. And the company needs to protect these people.
You need to protect your workers. Having retail workers get harassed at your store for somebody else to get clout on the internet is the most cringe, annoying, obnoxious, stupid. It's just disgusting. What the fuck are we doing? So when I see something like this, I am so happy. Isn't this amazing? And a photo on the wall, do not let in. It's not about do not let in. I mean, it's really people like this record. So wait a minute. She raised $65,000 and this was 6 hours ago. And now it's already up to $130,000. I think this might be the most successful one yet. This is even better than the woman that said the N-word, and that's hard to beat. Look at this. And so she works there, and then obviously...
This is a well-deserved GoFundMe, by the way. Absolute W GoFundMe.
Everybody is doxing her. People are posting...
And let me tell you something. The person that did this, the best place she could be from here on out is in jail. Because I guarantee you, she's going to live the rest of her life in absolute misery. She won't be able to get hired. People are going to follow her around wherever she goes and constantly harass her. The best place that she could be is in prison for the rest of her life. She fundamentally ruined her own life because she decided to go out that day and harass an elderly employee. You want to do that? You accept all fault.
Her face, everything about her, and this is what you get. Again, I think that this is completely deserved. I love seeing people like this have their life ruined. They are obnoxious, aggressive, abusive. They're going around harassing people. And it's not necessarily about the fact that she has a different opinion. It's about the fact that she's going into retail restaurants.
If that was a bigger guy, if that was a guy or somebody that actually scared her, she wouldn't have walked up to her. She picked on a weak, vulnerable, older woman who clearly has to follow rules because she's at her job. That's what this boils down to. She picked on a weak individual, and she got what was coming to her.
In the public spaces and harassing random people because they disagree with her, right? And she wants to ruin people's lives. Yeah, and also keep this in mind too. If anybody's feeling any guilt or any sort of sympathy for her, you should feel zero and you should be happy that this bad stuff is happening to her. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. The reason why is because she was trying to do that to this old woman here. She was trying to get this woman fired. That's why she said this is going to go over your head. She was going to try to get her fired and removed from her job. So the main thing that you need to do is whenever a person is abusive, you need to make sure that they realize there's a consequence for that. And if you don't, then you're just going to have more abuse. It's just that simple.
Yep.
Yeah, went over her head. Yeah, she sure did. And such a scumbag. Absolutely. She got hit by her own attack. The free speech people, as always. I'm not.
That old lady pulled out a trap card, man. It's called the reversal.
Like free speech.
Yo, the epic backfire that had on this stupid ass.
I mean, I'm not a big guy for anybody can say anything that they want in any way that they want. Like, that's just not the way that I've ever, like, what you're doing, I don't know if you're one of these people or not, but, like, are you one of these people that you know, you've invented this idea that I'm like, you know, pro free speech about everything, always, all the time, and you're trying to create like this false dichotomy.
You can't have that because it'll fall apart at the fundamental level. Like, you can't hire an employee who doesn't know how to fucking keep their trap shut. That can't be acceptable. It can't. It cannot be acceptable.
Between like me thinking that it's good that this bad stuff is happening to her, and then me thinking that like you know, some other post is okay. Like yeah, really, is that what you're doing? Because like that's you're arguing with somebody that doesn't exist, right? Or at least you're not arguing with me. That's not what my opinion is. It's just you're being a bot. Go back to Twitter, right? And harassment's not free speech. Yeah, going into go back to just permaban that guy. I don't want to read those messages anymore, hear any more from that. It's just stupid. And so anyway, it's just bot behavior. Anyway, should get arrested. And the reason why is because I don't want to live in a world where people create content.
They should arrest her simply because the amount of backlash that has happened from this could end up getting her killed. She should be arrested simply to protect her own life. That's why she should be arrested. She should be incarcerated for the rest of her life because that is the safest place for her. She will not be able to get a job. She will not be able to support herself. She will be harassed and followed. She will probably be threatened on a daily basis. The best place for her is in prison. That is the safest place for her.
On the internet that's built around harassing people in the public and harassing retail workers. Like I don't want to live in that world. And I don't think anybody does. Like, why would we do that? It's harassment. Yeah. And also, like, it would be one thing if they were just going there doing something themselves. But whenever you do something that affects another person, now we're in a different realm, aren't we?
See, these are the same people that want to get into supervising positions and then change all this stuff like what happened into gaming and then blame gamers. These are the same people that will easily throw away your livelihood for their own personal gain. And that's exactly what was going on here. She was going to ruin this woman's livelihood, and luckily it backfired. It backfired on her.
Because you're not talking about affecting yourself. You're talking about affecting another person. And that's the main thing that I have a problem.
That's the big problem. That's the reason why there's so much backlash against this now. So whenever you start ruining people's lives because of some weird-ass virtue signaling bullshit, well, guess what? It may not be that person's life you ruin. You may end up ruining your own.
With, right? Free speech doesn't include the right to harass people. No, it doesn't. And so,
Amen.
Yeah. Republicans complained for years about LGBTs now it's harassment when it's their people. Well,
I've never seen anybody walk up to somebody with a pride shirt and do this. I don't know what fucking world you've been living in for the past 4 years, but we haven't been in the same reality. Go take your fucking schizo pills.
Ban you because you're creating this is another false dichotomy.
It's false. It's misinformation. It's fake. It's a lie. That's the whole reason why I got to put my fucking most of my videos on like sub only, because there's so many fucking retards that haven't taken their schizo pills that get down and say false stuff that I have to comb through and remove because they're just fucking morons.
Something that like nobody's complaining about an LGBTQ pin. By the way, if a Republican came in, I don't know what's wrong with so many people. I guess like they're like so.
You know what's even crazier is that if this starts happening to LGBT attire and stuff, they're gonna be like, "Oh, now we can do it to you." And it's like, bro, you already started doing it to people. Like, what are you talking about? You're the ones that started this, and you're surprised that there's backlash. You're stupid.
Programmed to think one thing that they can never actually have a conversation, right? Because they're just like a calculator, right, or something like that. The truth is that if you went in there and you went to Target and you started harassing employees at Target for wearing, an LGBT pin or something like that, that's also bad. Like, it's very clearly also bad. Like, can we just like?
I love how they try to narrow this down to one side. That's my favorite part. Like, it's the ideal behind it. You dimwit, you fucking lobotomite, you dumbass. You can't go into a store or a fucking restaurant and harass the employees because they're wearing something. How fucking degenerate are you?
Just be normal for like one day and say that harassing elderly retail workers is bad.
Harassing retail workers, period, is bad.
Or what shirt they're wearing. Like, this is such a reasonable, normal opinion to have. And for some reason, people are trying to make it confusing. It's not confusing at all. It's so obvious. And also, like, it's a matter of being the aggressor. Like, I think that we have so many issues in society where people who are aggressors are not treated as aggressors.
You know why? Because they keep getting away with it, so their attitude gets worse and worse, especially if they record it.
Treated as, oh, well, they have some legitimate grief.
And I actually think a lot of that has to do with the fact that there are kids that are watching it. There are children that are watching it, like, you know, like high schoolers that are like, ha, that's funny, ha, yeah, fuck them. And then they end up in that position. You see, like, that's the reason why, like, that's how you know it's kids. It's because once they get out and they realize that they're going to have to get a job, and they're that retail worker now that's getting, you know, humiliated by this older lady, there it is.
Events, or this is okay. Like, whether it's people that are violent, whether it's people that are harassers like her, whether it's people that are just making stuff up and yelling, there are just a tremendous amount that we just for some reason tolerate. And I'm so sick of this. I really am. And it goes as
There
far...
shouldn't even be a platform for this. Seriously, how do any of the platforms put up with this, period?
It's like, you know, somebody being on public transit and they're like loud and obnoxious and they're like playing music really loud. A person like that should just be of these actual issues. The only reason...
Well, that's like that one girl that was on that like boat ride and she ended up pepper spraying like a child and now she's facing charges. You know she's done that before.
She's doing it is because she wants to get clout on social media. That's the reason why. There's nothing else besides that. So no LGBT shirts. I mean, if as an employee you are, but like, what about religious stuff? I think that like,
I think religious stuff is that should be removed. If you're an employee, I feel like the company should be required to make you wear a uniform, and like you should be required to take all that religious bullshit and put that shit aside to do a job, period. Like, no, absolutely not. That they should take that away. They should take that protection away.
It depends on what it is. Like, I mean, my opinion...
You should either be forced to put that shit away, or you just lose your job, period. That's just all there is to it.
Is that I think it's stupid that people have religious exemptions from rules. I came into my store and harassed an employee like this, I'd want to call the fucking police, because it's just it's such a blatantly abusive thing to do, right? And that's really the problem. And so why are cannibals so persecuted? Yeah, I guess so, right? Military has regulations like this. DMJ, really the person. Wow, what a surprise! Another Karen.
Make racism wrong again? What?
Possibly guessed.
What a piece of shit human being. Michael Michelle Ponance, whose parents were apparently too stupid to spell Michaela? Oh yeah, it's fucked up. Is absolute human trash. She decided to verbally abuse an innocent elderly woman in Target just because she was wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt. This is the face of the tolerant left. Vile, hateful.
Companies themselves have political biases, though. So
That's
why not
crazy,
the employee?
dude.
Because the company is paying the employee not to have a political bias.
The company is paying the employee to do a fucking job. Shut the fuck up, put the fries in the bag, and deal with it. Seriously, shut the fuck up. That's the whole reason for that meme. Shut up, put the fries in the bag, and do your fucking job. That's why.
Being a functionary for the company during the period of time that they are employed by that company each day. That's the reason why. They're paying for your time, and in doing so, I think that they don't want you to push political stuff at the same time. It's just common sense, right?
I remember back whenever I worked in retail, the rules were there to not only protect the company, They were there to protect yourself as well from termination. If they even have like these like stupid little computer things that you have to do when you first get hired, where you sit down and then it's like, oh, you've got a belligerent person. Don't be a dick to them. It protects you and them. But mostly you, because that's why it's there. They can't, like, the store won't fire you if you just do your job. That's it. Just do what you're supposed to do while you're on the clock. That's it.
Like, some people are so, you know, like...
Don't be an asshole. Don't try to get into a fist fight with somebody that's being belligerent. Walk away, get a manager, diffuse the situation. Don't antagonize.
The fucking reductive. It's crazy. Scroll up a post too about the police. Okay, let me see what it says about the police here. The police are investigating a woman who harassed a Target employee. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think that somebody like this should get harassed. I mean, like, not harassed, but arrested, I mean. And so, yeah, $129,000.
Yo, W story, by the way. W story. So they still don't know who did that shooting at Brown University. It's kind of sad to think that a university, because apparently Brown University is like how the town makes most of its money. And it's odd to me that there was a person that had an administrator account that had their account deleted. It means that they worked for the school, and then their social media is now like all their posts are deleted as well. And they still can't figure out who the hell shot up the school, and they're trying to find somebody who was within visual distance of the perpetrator. They're trying to find this person, and hopefully they'll come forward. But it's been a mess. And then that with the guy of the head of FBI stepping down at a time like this, it's just a mess.
I wouldn't say they've hit a dead end, but they just don't have any solid leads on the identification of...
I just love that a college that takes money from everybody doesn't have cameras in place.
Subject.
It appears as though he may be scoping things out, but it's more so he's like buying time. He's almost waiting until he knows where he wants to go and what he wants to do.
He's engaging in that pre-attack surveillance, that right before, making sure it's a soft target, making sure there's no law enforcement in sight, and just rehearsing his attack right before he goes in that building and commits it.
Oh, shit.
Breaking news now in the manhunt for the Brown University shooter. Now in its 5th day, Providence police are now looking for a second person who was, quote, in the proximity of the person of interest. Wow, a lot we are learning minute by minute as this goes on. I'm Sandra Smith in New York.
This is still going on.
Good to be with you as well, Sandra. I'm John Roberts in Washington, and this is America Reports. That headline comes as new video lays out a timeline of the potential shooter's movements in 15 different clips. Up to 2 hours before and just minutes after the deadly mass shooting.
We have Fox Team coverage for you kicking off right now with Paul Morrow, who is on the ground digging into this new timeline.
But first to our national correspondent, Brian Harris, who leads us off in Providence with the latest. Brian?
John and Sandra, good afternoon. This news breaking within the last half hour. The Providence police releasing new images of a second person. Now, I want to be careful with how I use the language, so I'll read what they just posted on X. They said investigators are asking for the public's help in identifying and speaking to the individual shown in these photos who was in proximity of the person of interest.
Who knows whether he did it or not, but yeah, it's a little interesting.
Press conference, that is a news conference, I should say, that is scheduled for 5 p.m.
Video
today.
evidence is nice, but what about dreams? True.
Now, these new images come a day after the Providence police released new enhanced video of the primary person of interest we've been talking about. 5'8" with a stocky build, walking around the nearby neighborhood as early as 10:30 a.m. 5.5 hours before the shooting. They're hoping someone out there will recognize the way that he walks and carries his weight. Sometimes he's seen wearing a satchel, sometimes he's not. Investigators say the video...
There's no way the investigation isn't being covered up. How do we not have a face and a name after 5 days and 800 videos, cameras on campus?
Video released is the best video they have of this person. Now back out here inside of that dumpster. This is a school parking lot.
Okay.
Now, after he goes by this way, according to what the FBI timeline says...
So they still can't find this guy. Everybody has Ring cameras and...
you can see him running through...
Away, yeah. They're
shows the prime...
not able to, like, cross-reference that, too.
running past that poster. This is a
so they still can't find this guy.
That person of interest is that we see visible to the eye. So that is something that has been a big sticking point in this investigation.
There's like no cameras.
Again, that catches this primary person of interest is down the block all the way over there, running out. So that is where we're at now with the investigation. John and Sandra.
All right, thanks. And we look forward to more updates as the
is the working description of who you think the shooter is. Like, what's going on? Yeah, there's a shooting around here. And I'm like, oh yeah? They're like, yeah, did you shoot anybody? I'm like, you got profiled? I did. I got profiled. Like that.
For a person.
Now, this is, and this might sound crazy, but it is something that I believe. Would I put it past them to hide the identity of a person doing this if the person's identity being revealed would be inconvenient for their political views?
Yep, I do. I think they would.
No, I would not put that past them.
Oh, I mean, I would agree that that's what they would do. They would do that, yeah.
I do. And UK does it? Yeah, I think they'd do that. They do that before? Yeah. So this is Mustafa Kerbak is a Palestinian refugee raised in Lebanon. Same gait, same keyboard warrior body type. Keyboard warrior body type. Radical political activist. Why did Brown University scrub him from their website? What are they hiding? And then he disabled his own X account. That doesn't look suspicious at all. So
he looks oddly similar.
Look at this here.
As Brown University officials temporarily suspend the school's chapter of Students for Justice in Palestine.
This suspension is a clear...
I mean, it's another fat guy. I mean, there you go. They're 100% hiding this. They targeted the vice president of the only right-wing group that existed on campus. I don't even think that they're hiding it because of who he shot. They're hiding it because of who he is. That's what I would.
Of interest connected
wearing the same pants. A lot of people have jeans.
The person of interest. I mean, are people safe that are still there?
I mean, it's very hard to say. Just let's remember that they sent everybody home. The school has told everybody here on the shoot of Brown. There's a neighborhood right here. It's very affluent. Paucity of private videos that they've been able to get from Ring cameras and the like.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Whether or not they're safe, the police.
Like, I mean, I've seen one of these things happen, and there was like 10 different cameras of it.
I would imagine that a lot of these people went away to like family and stuff for like the holidays. Like, if you were gonna do this and then leave the country, the bro planned it out to a T.
Clearly,
that's what I'm surprised
they're trying
about.
to walk that fine line between creating an element of panic but reassuring people that they're doing.
It's like there's probably a shitload of Ring doorbells that haven't been like siphoned through yet.
That they can, and that people should go about their lives.
Paul, okay, so you mentioned students leaving campus. There's been some who have taken issue with that because obviously with the lack of cameras and video surveillance footage.
On police all around the country to go knock on doors and ask, were you there and what did you see? I suspect there's going to be some of that.
They showed that there were no cameras in a certain area. So, I mean, like, I don't know.
Whoever did it had to have been part of administration because he knew where the cameras were. He knew where the cameras were for the building and he knew where the people were going to be.
Like, I went to college, like, 11 years ago, right? Like,
the method of the and saying, can you get somebody to let us in and access your Ring camera?
Get Candace
or they're
on
going right to the source.
Find out who
we need a consent
Israel
from you
did this too. Out that they were doing that. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Nobody. They're gonna get away, and nothing will ever happen. Obviously, nothing will happen. You guys pick out who's getting charged for an accessory to murder. Okay.
Oh, he's talking about if they like scrubbed the footage from the actual campus information.
He's getting arrested here.
You know, there are going to be parents who are going to be very concerned about sending their kids to a university where we're learning there wasn't an abundant camera presence. We're learning to pull enough surveillance footage to catch this person this long after this crime happened. As far as armed security on campus, Kaylee and I were wondering what you can tell us about that since you're on the ground there.
Well, I mean, okay, so if this happens, like, what is the probability that the guy just happened to spawn in at the one place that there aren't a lot of cameras? Like, I mean, I feel like that's pretty, it's pretty
No. I think that the ring cam showed that he was scouting it out prior to this.
Is the security on campus at Brown armed?
How is it that in a building that is not only at the edge of campus, which says to me you got to be very cognizant of people wandering in and out, not even shooters, just trespassers, people that are homeless or people looking to do a burglary. How is it that the outer salient of your campus, which is where one of the most busy classes that they have is held, how
the
is
focus
it
on cameras, in my opinion, is kind of stupid.
That the ingress and egress doesn't have a simple camera, the kind of ring cameras that we're even talking about in a private home.
they're in houses.
Costs next to nothing in the course of a university budget. They don't have that. On a day that there were a number of things going on a Saturday during final season, they apparently had either propped open the door or literally deactivated the card access during the day, and there was no security guard. So you really do have to question why it is that the building was so insecure and why we're not hearing more about that. Let's remember.
That is true. Like, if they deactivated the scanner or the actual keypad in order to get in, like, that sounds like maybe the campus set that up.
It's like Brown drives the economy in this town. And I don't think it's any accident that there have been so many politicians at the lectern, and yet we're not hearing a whole lot from Brown Security.
I mean, where's the head of security protocol for the university to explain what the protocol was and what the
That's really fucking weird. They're right.
Protocol is. Final question. I mean, does it stump you that there's not just more eyewitness video footage? I mean, we were also just discussing you can't go anywhere now without, 20 cameras up and catching anything that is happening at any given moment anywhere. Why have we not seen any further video?
Cameras are pointless to prevent shootings. We're discussing finding the person that did the shooting, not
what
preventing
went down that day?
Yeah,
that hour?
obviously.
Well, like I said, the school, he fled into the residential neighborhood from the edge of the school campus. So you can take the school off the table. And as I said, then you're down to the local residences. There are other things you can hope for here relative to video. A lot of car dash cams have video these days.
Yeah,
Somebody might have got picked up. Hopefully they're looking at that and they're hoping people. Reportedly he did. And, that's another question. Questions here. I'm sure they're pressing on all this. And all I would say, Sandra, as you and I talked about yesterday, I believe, remember the Koberger case. For 6 weeks, everybody said these guys.
I mean, but did that?
It's just crazy that this guy was able to walk into a school, shoot it up, and kill students, and is now still on the run, and they have no idea who he is. It's kind of crazy. It really is. So check out Atozi. This is the... Hold on. Are we going to do this one or this one? Let me see. Yeah. So check out Atozi, Atozi. This is the lady that decided she was going to push open a person's door whenever they were trying to deliver the DoorDash or the Uber Eats or whatever, and take pictures of a man who was passed out drunk on his couch.
Humiliated in court after it seems like she was caught lying. As the woman known as the TikTok DoorDash driver, she went from telling the internet that she was a victim to standing in front of a judge on felony charges. And unfortunately, instead of being seen as a victim now, the DoorDash girl is kind of coming across like a joke.
Beyond her TikTok account, this court appearance is our first look at the As We Go DoorDash driver fired for posting video of a naked customer. 23-year-old Olivia Henderson arraigned this morning on charges of disseminating unlawful surveillance. Henderson's accused of recording and posting video of a customer taken through his front door as he lay drunkenly unconscious on his couch.
What a piece of trash, by the way. Bro had, he was just doing his own thing, and then this lady just, dude.
In October, she was accusing him of called police, who in turn arrested her. This got national attention on social media. Henderson's back in court after the new year.
Like, dude, how do you go from delivering Wendy's to potentially serving prison time? How does one...
There shouldn't be no potential about it. She should absolutely be going to jail. They should lock her ass up for a long time.
Talk spiral into a whole legal saga because somehow this is exactly what happened to 23-year-old Olivia Henderson in Oswego, New York. So let's go all the way back to the start because the details matter here, especially now that everything she originally claimed seems like is going up in smoke. Because it seems like there's a whole lot of evidence that's coming out now. So on October 12th, Olivia was out doing DoorDash and she gets an order. The customer tells her to leave the food at the front door. And that's very important to note because that's key to the story. She drives over, walks up to the house, and this is where she decides to take the story into a direction that makes, my brain itch. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why she would ever do this. So instead of leaving the food where she's supposed to, she takes her phone and starts recording through the doorway. And in the TikTok that she posted right after...
Thank God that man had a Ring camera. Just imagine if he had not had a Ring camera. Think about how bad that would have been for him. How, like, you're just laying on your couch and the next thing you know, you're getting laid off from your job, losing everything, and you have no idea why.
She said the front door was wide open, and that's where the customer was lying on a couch exposed right in her line of sight.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch.
Well, it's no wonder why. If this was your third video, that's why your account got banned. You can only have 3 strikes on your channel. You're done. I actually make a little bit of a tiny, minuscule amount of money off of TikTok. I'm partnered with them, so, like, I know that, like, if you get strikes on it, then what's the point of all the internet clout if, come to find out, you're a dumbass? Like, what's the point?
Of the front door, with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
She made it sound like he was basically staging himself nude for her arrival. And in this video, and literally everyone after that she posted, she's emotional and telling millions of viewers that this man harassed her by showing himself on purpose. And of course,
this is the reason why. This is the reason why we have to get these people off these platforms. Like, if you want to sit here and record somebody against their consent, they should have new terms of service that make it to where if you record somebody without their consent, that you can have your account terminated. That would get rid of these prankster people and these people that are trying to get this clout from, like, false stuff like this instantaneously out of here. Now, you'll still have some that'll crop up, but they're going to read that terms of service when they make their account originally, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, that's why no one's doing this anymore.
Of course, TikTok reacts exactly how you would expect. You have outrage, sympathy, stitches, duets. It was really all over the place. An original video rockets all the way up to 30 million views, and people start either calling her brave or calling her a liar. And once her video blew up, Olivia went full speed into the victim narrative. She posted follow-up saying TikTok deleted her video to silence her, and she said that the police were not helping her.
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash...
Yeah, the police weren't doing their jobs, guys. They weren't doing a full investigation.
Banned the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter. And TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting.
No. They are taking it down because you keep posting the video of this dude sitting on his couch nude in his home. What do you think is going to happen? You can't do that. It's against their terms of service. Any form of nudity on TikTok, any form of showing bodies or anything, that shit's all immediately banned. They don't mess around with that over there. They don't.
I reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing.
You could say certain phrases in what you're like for me, I'm reacting. If I say certain phrases, they instantaneously, like, mute the video. They take all the audio down.
Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim.
I will say that ever since the new people took it over, they've been doing the right stuff, boy. They've been getting these weirdos up out of here.
Lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to anybody?
She essentially framed it all as this system is working against a woman who simply spoke up. The problem is, though, the system was actually working just fine. It seems like, at least, just not in her favor, because the Oswego Police Department didn't take her claim lightly. They opened a full investigation and talked to the customer. They analyzed the house and even looked at the security cameras. And allegedly, they have ring footage, which is where this gets really interesting, to put it lightly. Because from that alleged footage, the cops say that the customer wasn't exposed to Olivia. He was completely unconscious, passed out drunk on his couch after a night out. So this is where the part comes that turns us from a misunderstanding to, wait, this is a crime.
That ring camera is what saved his ass.
Because police say the door wasn't wide open like she claimed, because there's alleged ring video footage reportedly showing her opening the door.
And you know what's crazy is you can't just take the ring camera. If you don't know, the ring camera footage is automatically uploaded to a cloud every second. Anytime it turns on with motion, it automatically starts uploading to a cloud. So even if she had taken the ring camera, the information still would have been accessible by the police.
Still cannot wrap my head around why she would ever do that, because what do you mean she opened the guy's door, recorded him semi-naked, and then posted it online and thought, hey, this is a great idea. I'm totally gonna make myself a victim and get away with this. It doesn't make sense. Why would you ever do that to someone, let alone to yourself, because you know that's a crime? Now, obviously, this detail changes the entire case, because then she
probably didn't see the ring camera. She thought she was just going to get away with it. That's what really happened.
Allegedly didn't walk up to an exposed man. She allegedly walked up to a closed door, opened it herself, saw a guy who wasn't conscious, and then pulled up her phone and recorded his naked body and posted it to the internet for everyone to see for, I guess, attention. Like, seriously? Hello? How do you even defend that? Your Honor, the lighting made it look open. Like, it doesn't make sense. At this point, police are like, okay, not only is this not harassment, but we might actually have a crime on her end, because in New York, the law is pretty clear that a person inside their home has a reasonable expectation of privacy, and recording them without their consent, especially in an intimate or vulnerable state, is illegal. Duh. But posting that footage is also illegal. So she didn't just break some DoorDash rules.
No, she
broke
broke
the
a
laws
lot.
that exist.
She broke like 3 laws.
To stop people from doing exactly what she did.
Yep.
I guess this is just the first time it was done in a DoorDash context. But fast forward to November 14th. This is when Olivia gets arrested, and not for what she claimed. She's charged with second-degree unlawful surveillance and first-degree dissemination of an unlawful surveillance image. Both are apparently Class C felonies, each carrying up to 4 years in prison. So yes, the math is still correct. 8 years in total, worst case scenario. So 8 years for a TikTok that she filmed, edited, and posted herself. Now, will she get the max sentence for this? Highly unlikely. But I also really...
Man, you could always have your fingers crossed, though. Especially if she goes up in front of a jury of peers. Dude, she's cooked.
You wonder if these people ever stop and take
It was
a look
obviously malicious, man. She knew what she was doing. There's no way she didn't.
at the footage they're posting and go, huh, I wonder what could go wrong with this. Because I'm still kind of caught up on the fact of like how she thought posting this for millions of people to see was a good idea. So now we have the update. On December 4th, she has her arraignment. So she shows up to the Oswego City Court, and yes, the vibe shift was pretty insane here.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Their front door was wide open, and they were within eyesight of the front door.
That really sucks because she's kind of attractive. I'm not going to lie. It really sucks that she threw her life away because she wanted to get some internet clout.
Laying on the couch indecently exposed to me.
This is her last post, published October 26th, 2 weeks after her now-deleted video causing this controversy. Working as a driver for delivery service DoorDash, Henderson claimed she was dropping off a food order when through the customer's door, saw him on the couch naked after posting unlawful surveillance. Expectation of privacy.
And
to unlawful surveillance. Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy.
And to all those that have been...
What happens?
Because this is
the courthouse.
Livy, do you want to say anything about what happens?
Because this is the same person who had no problems telling millions of strangers about what happened in multiple videos.
Right.
But suddenly, when reporters ask her questions in person, she has nothing to say.
Let's not forget about her walking up to the judge and asking that she not have videos and people recording in the court, and the judge looking at her stone-faced and saying, "Now you care?"
Her lawyer waives the reading of the charges and enters a non-guilty plea. The judge then lets her go without bail. But the moment she steps outside of the courthouse, it became crystal clear that the energy has completely flipped. Her dad lifts his coat over her face as they walk to the car. So she went from telling her side of the story to millions of people on TikTok to not wanting to address it anymore.
I wonder if Daddy would still support her if they showed him the footage of what she had done.
Later released a statement saying because the case is viral, she's gotten harassed and that they take defending clients seriously. And look, harassment is never okay. But the statement...
But you didn't seem to care when it was happening to the guy whose door you pushed open. You didn't seem to give a shit then.
Wasn't saying that she was innocent. Basically, it wasn't a denial, but more like, hey, please calm down. She still has the right to a lawyer. And obviously that's true. But I also feel like that's not really the statement you release when, the evidence isn't really lining up in your favor. And speaking of evidence, the police report said there was no SA. The man never interacted with her. He never even woke up. It was Olivia who allegedly walked up, allegedly opened the door, saw an unconscious man, filmed him, posted it, and then built an entire narrative around it that the police say never happened. And then she doubled down and she accused DoorDash of firing her for speaking her truth. Except DoorDash said posting a video of a customer inside of their home is a massive violation of the company policy. They didn't deactivate her for reporting harassment. They deactivated her because she put someone.
So even if she didn't report this, they would have deactivated her account for her putting it on TikTok because she recorded somebody in their home.
Private moment on display for the whole internet. So, I mean, it makes sense. And honestly, what else are they supposed to do? But our next
It
court date is
violates their
scheduled
policies.
For January, and at this point, the whole situation could go a few different ways. The DA could offer a plea deal, they could take it to trial, she could get probation, she could get jail time. But here's my guess of what happens next. So the DA could take this all the way to trial, but honestly, I kind of feel in this footage. Food at the door and going back to her car and
What they should do is they should put her in jail for the rest of her life because she's never going to have a normal life outside of jail now. She's never going to be able to get a job. She's never going to be able to make another account because she got banned. Everyone who sees her face is going to know who she is. She's always going to have people messaging any employer that she ends up getting and annoying them to the point where they end up letting her go. She's never going to be able to have a livelihood outside of jail. They should just put her in jail, lock up the door, throw away the key, and call it a day. That's how you solve this. W. Atozi, hell yeah, Atozi. Check out Atozi. He deserves all the love. Give me a second. Okay, we bake. Don't know what this is.
And this porky boy is Hassan's biggest orbiter, literally.
My favorite part of Asmongold is his father's last message to Hassan, wishing Hassan a happy birthday. And for the rest of Asmongold's life, he'll have to know that his father was ashamed and he was a fan of Hassan. Not a fan.
What's wrong with that? What?
Fan of Zach. Trying to get that.
Not a fan of me.
Love.
Okay.
It'll never happen. Every time I see you talk about Asmon, you bring up his dead parents because it's relevant.
No, it's because it's the only way you can think that you can get under his skin. It doesn't work, man. You don't have to bring up his dead parents, and you don't have to try to weaponize that against Zach, dude. It's not going to do anything. Zach is Asmon. I should just say Asmon. Like, people have tried this all across the internet. The fact that you think that you're going to get anywhere just because you bring up somebody's dead family, that doesn't solve anything. Like, you really try to get a rise out of somebody because you'd have nothing else. I guarantee you these people would be calling him a girl because he has long hair if they could. Like, it's just to try to get underneath Asmon's skin, and it just doesn't work. He's non-confrontational. He doesn't care because he knows the truth, and he doesn't need the internet to tell him what the truth is.
It's relevant.
It's childish behavior.
Let's see what Asmon's dad actually thought about these ghouls, shall we?
Oh, tell him what? Here, you can say it.
Saw that fat fuck asshole Central Committee with.
That's what my dad thought about him.
His little mustache and fat face, and who knows how fat he is if he gets up. And he's a.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, we need this man. We need like 30 more older people just like him. We need these people in our lives.
One more thing, because he gives you so much content, on a happy 35th birthday.
He's only 34. Happy birthday, Hassan. Yeah.
Is that all you're going to show from
He's talking about you every fucking day. Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything, but he shits on you all the time.
Yeah, I know.
If they would only allow me to shoot everybody on the fucking...
All right, so guys,
Jesus Christ.
All right, so guys, he really appreciates. I'm gonna go ahead and I will call.
I can sense the ban on the horizon.
Call you later.
And now keep Asmon's dad out of your fucking mouth, you piece.
Mike. I don't know why he does this. He's so weird. It's so cringe. Somebody like him.
He's trying to get number one. It's clickbait for one, and number two, they're trying to get under your skin.
Please show the Mike from PA clip.
I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention.
Can I help you?
Well, I think they want to go in.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. God, that was embarrassing.
What a weirdo, bro.
Don't forget he lost a fist fight to a couch. I mean, how do you win? Really, how do you win a fist fight against a couch?
Literally me writing the title of this video.
Oh my god, what is this? Is that Ethan Klein? No shot, dude.
Victory.
If you're not aware, this guy right here.
That's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think
This guy is this guy. They're the same person. If you didn't know that. Hey, this was 4 hours ago. There's a new lead.
Now searching for a second individual who came face to face with the person of interest in the Brown University shooting. Police say this person was in close proximity with the potential shooter and could have important details for the investigation.
We want to speak with them and find out what that means. Every time we look at a video footage, we come up with different events, and many times we find answers to those events. Person of interest runs away, so we want to know why that occurred. And those are unanswered questions that we also have, and that's the reason we put it out to the public.
Joining me now is retired FBI agent Jason Pack. And Jason, in the coverage of this, I don't see enough, let's call it curiosity, as to what stands out to me from this latest interaction. Let's go over some details. At 2:16 p.m., the person of interest breaks into a sprint down a side street. And then seconds later, the second person that we have mentioned today turns down that same street and starts running as well. Unless you're working out, Jason, why would these two be running fully clothed in New England in December? That doesn't add up to me.
Well, that's the key question, Todd, that investigators have, and that's the result of the work overnight that these officers and agents have been doing, pulling.
So they must think that they're together, maybe.
Terabytes of information together. They've come up with this second person, and the key question here is why, and if they know each other, and what were they doing there? And so that's.
So wait a minute.
The result of
a side street turns down that same street and starts running as well.
This must be the street right here, huh? Yeah, because that's the tree, right? This tree is right here. No. Why is this here?
Unless you're working out, Jason.
What is this?
Why would these two be running
work together? They've come up with this second. What were they doing? It doesn't look like just a casual past. And
he's looking at stuff, yeah.
That we're looking at as armchair quarterbacks here, but hopefully the investigators have a little more context to that, and they're looking for more context for sure.
It has now been 5 days since the attack. How does the investigation change in light of the fact that, Jason, this suspect could be at this point anywhere in the world?
That's right,
the sad part about it is, like, this person's probably not even in the country anymore. If he is, he's stupid.
Most difficult seasons of an investigation, if you will, having been involved in these myself. When the less visible parts of these investigations are over, there's no active crime scene processing, you don't see agents and officers out there, it looks to the public like not much is going on. But some of these more advanced techniques that...
Usually they'll do what they did with the Boston bombings. They will take all of the stuff that they have and they will recreate it in a warehouse. This is usually what the FBI does, and the FBI did step in for this. And they will take the layout and do an exact replication inside of a big warehouse. And they will try to get every single camera that is within the vicinity. And like I said, they make an exact replication of everything, even the street, inside of the warehouse. And they bring all the evidence and they place it down where it was found, and everything. If you watch, I think it's Patriots Day, it really shows you everything. Like, from people looking outside, you know, it doesn't look like a lot's going on, but I guarantee you they have an exact replica of this crime scene somewhere in some kind of building. There's a lot going on behind the scene that they're working like night and day. I guarantee you.
Implemented require a little bit of time to get search warrants back, to get the data back to start processing that. And again, you heard the Colonel Perez ask for surveillance video. They've widened that scope and that arc of the videos canvas that they're doing, and they want to see if the person, or now these two people, were there in these ring cameras weeks or days before to see if they were casing. So they're zooming out the investigation a little bit and hoping to get more leads from that.
I understand the FBI is helping, but Providence PD is running point on this. Based upon what you have seen so far as an investigator yourself, are you confident that the Providence Police Department can ultimately see this case through to a resolution and find a suspect?
Well, I think the Providence Police Department and the Rhode Island State Police teamed with the public, and some great digital investigation from those things will be the combination that solves this. It seems it's very frustrating in this.
That and the internet.
when you don't have much of visible activity going on. But yes, I think so that they're eventually they will come out. Todd, I will say that there always are lessons learned in any investigation, and each of these has a unique set of circumstances.
It doesn't help with all that damn snow everywhere, huh?
So when this thing is all over, certainly it's a time to look at if the security posture was right or if there are enough cameras. Clearly, it doesn't seem to be in this case. But right now, it's time to focus and get on with the process of getting the suspect.
This 2 people running thing is the biggest fact, I think, so far. It has to lead to the suspect because just logically, nobody's running in New England in the middle of December unless you're doing a workout. This is weird. It's going to lead to the killer, I think. Jason Pack, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
We can only hope, huh? Here we go. We got some more critical, man. We got some more critical.
Is the greatest form of flattery, but I disagree. I think the greatest form of flattery is this. That's that Donnie from Wild Thornberries type riz. But when does imitation go too far? When is it no longer an homage, but instead tiptoes over the line into plagiarism? That's what we'll be analyzing today, and by that I mean I learned about 2 channels that have blatantly plagiarized another YouTuber. I saw this right before going to bed tonight. I'm kidding. Actors like this just blatantly diving into a bit more about the original video as well.
So if your views are low, you're scared of demonetization, listen up, because I'm going to tell you the 8 biggest changes of the YouTube algorithm, starting with change number 1, Gemini. So it's fully official. Okay, the YouTube algorithm.
What the fuck, bro? That's kind of crazy.
Is now powered by
people complain at me because I'm doing this stuff. Like, what the fuck?
AI.
This one is egregious. They didn't even bother doing the bare minimum of changing a single word from the original script. So this comes from a YouTuber named Rume Ro, and the YouTuber that's copying his video is someone named Belmont. Now this is a guru who is also selling a course. Now, I use the word guru real loosey-goosey because that's how these fucking dweebs refer to themselves as.
Well, they have to sell a course because if they don't, then they're not going to make any money because the thing is whenever they get found out, like what's going on right now, they're going to lose everything.
Scammers, basically. Case in point, if you're going to be purchasing a course from someone on YouTube trying to give you the secrets, bestow upon you the ancient wisdom of success online, just know
I can't tell you how many of these videos that I think I've like seen pop up, and it's like they're all just a bunch of scams.
Most likely not going to be finding the fountain of youth there. You're probably getting a big load of fucking barnacles.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of a course that one of these dorks was selling that was ever even remotely helpful in any way, shape, or form.
That's with anybody. If you're on YouTube and you see somebody post like some kind of course on their channel, don't ever click on that. Don't ever sub to that. It's a scam. You're not going to learn anything. You're just going to waste your money.
When it comes to this subject matter, I know in like the fitness space, there's a lot of YouTubers that have courses that are very popular, very successful. I'm talking specifically about this garbage where they have these videos, usually just like a bunch of regurgitated information. In this case, they are literally copying someone else's information in order to try and hawk a course. But like usually it's just some dog shit where they're like, "Yar, matey, so you want to get YouTube views? Well, you're going to have to fork over the funky digits on the back of that credit card for this fucking PowerPoint I threw together haphazardly." It's all trash. Now, an interesting little fun fact, a little tidbit of lore. In the only Belmont video I've watched, he has a gold YouTube play button behind him for a channel called Serum. So I looked it up, and that's this channel right here, and that's definitely him. Basically, this channel is Sniper Wolf. If Sniper Wolf was a guy who's a huge dweeb. And he hasn't posted in over a year, but he had 4.5 million subscribers. Damn. I don't know why he stopped posting. I looked into it, and there's a lot of theories. Apparently, a lot of people seem to believe that he was demonetized at some point, so he abandoned the channel. It's certainly possible, but it's just a theory, a little game.
And the job that YouTube gave Gemini is to analyze YouTube videos. So technically, it's no longer about tags, titles, or anything that's mattered before. Because of Gemini, now it's what you say, how you say it, and what you show. Like the actual visuals of your video. It understands the tone. If your video is supposed to be sad, it understands it. If being sarcastic, it also understands. Gemini also analyzes behavior on the platform. Which takes me to number 2, trust score.
It's actually fascinating how not only did he copy the script one-to-one, but he even copied the timing. It syncs up perfectly. He did exact intonation, exact timing of everything here for his blatant plagiarism. I've never seen that before. This is like the equivalent of taking someone else's homework, copying it, and not even changing the name on it when you submit it. It's fucking baffling. I like 2 minutes it would take to crop out the YouTuber from those visuals because he wanted to just shit and ship this as quickly as possible, a matter of minutes. So instead he just filled it with a bunch of like probably stock videos for his points here. Now the next accused plagiarism patriot is Danny Y. Interestingly enough, it's the same topic. Now, video, he changes where it goes, but watching them both back to back, it is still fundamentally the exact same piece of content. Now, another explanation here, like I said, I don't know Rumero's content. Maybe it's possible he generated a script for this topic through ChatGPT and Danny Y doing the same thing. Thus, they came with very similar scripts. I think that is also equally possible.
Now, I feel like another thing could be if the same writer that wrote both of those scripts just copy and pasted it and not thinking about it. It's very possible they have like the same writer or editor, you know?
For those of you that don't know what Gemini is, it's pretty much Google's ChatGPT.
And if you don't know what it is, think of it as Google's version of ChatGPT.
And it even understands the tone. Like,
it even picks up on your tone.
Like if your video's supposed to be sad, it understands it.
If your video is meant to be funny, it knows.
If you're being sarcastic, it also understands it.
If you're being sarcastic in your video, it also knows that too.
So that's pretty scary shit within itself.
And honestly, this one scared me when I first learned about it.
Now, when YouTube reviews your channel, which they will.
When YouTube reviews your channel, and they will. And better, if you have Google subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Google One, or Workspace, that's extra proof.
Right, you want to show Gemini and YouTube that you're a human, and a human doesn't start YouTube by uploading every single day.
You're basically showing the algorithm that you're a real human.
This one's a bit trickier because he does change the words around, and he does change the order around, but all of the information from Rumero's is still present here, including his advice that he gives in the original, so it does still seem a bit stinky here that maybe he had grabbed his script and had AI rewrite it a bit for his video. And, you know, there's only so many ways of conveying information if the information is accurate.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if the information's accurate, like, at least he tried to change it up. It's not like a one-to-one.
But this goes a little bit beyond that, where it's not just conveying similar information. He's doing it basically very, very, very similarly to how Rumero.
Hip Hop Daily. So if we click on it and we click on their videos, we can see that they're
copying the same topics because you can see that it has a track record of doing well here. So step 2, use AI to make your script for you. So he then shows you like to grab an article, copy, as opposed to just getting a similar AI owl that other vultures in the same space are doing the same to his content. When he has these AI faceless slop channels that he literally kind of does very similar things with. Granted, it's not one-to-one or as brazen as the examples here, but still, it's fundamentally the same DNA for you, so you can stretch these videos. I think it's obvious in Belmont's case that he just one-to-one stole the video. I do also think Danny Y most likely had AI spit out a script from Rumero's video as opposed to just covering a similar topic.
And that leads us to the next change, one that got thousands of channels deleted just last month. YouTube now probably gives every channel a hidden score. They don't show it to you, but it probably exists. And it controls everything. I call it your trust score. Think of it like a credit score, but for
your trust score? Where have I heard that nomenclature before?
Do that, but it's almost guaranteed
I'm
that
at the wrong
amount of people
timestamp.
that have done that, and this change was done about 2 weeks ago, which is why you've heard so much news of people getting their channels taken away. But I think I found a solution.
Still not at the right timestamp, but basically in Danny Y's video, it's the exact same information. He changed some of the words and changed the order in which he presented it, but he's still watching both videos back to back. It's basically the same fucking thing. That this is some big misunderstanding and it's just a coincidence. I understand that when it comes to,
I mean, like, the real question is can you even face, you know, backlash, or even for that matter, actually get into trouble legally if you are rewiring the script, though it's the same script? I mean, it's not like you're publishing a book. It's different.
Information. There is only so many different unusual on YouTube. This shit turbo sucks, and it's only being more common now thanks to AI and people like Rumero himself also preaching very similar tactics of just
Yeah. It sounds like it's just a big mess, honestly. Oh, fuck. There was one. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Hold on. This one. Let's try Fox. Here we go.
So we have a Fox News alert for you. The Brown University shooter is still at large as the manhunt continues. Rhode Island's Attorney General says investigators are not discouraged, though.
There's an enormous amount of energy for people who have been working as hard as they have been. I'm really quite impressed by that, frankly, and there's no discouragement among people who understand that not every case is a case that can be solved quickly. In my view, they get solved. It's just a matter of time. In this case, will get solved too.
So police are now looking for a second person, someone, quote, who was in proximity of the person of interest. They're trying to track down retired FBI supervisor Asia.
You mean to tell me that this was released like 2 days ago now? Like, they still don't know who the hell this person is?
James Gagliano.
He's either in on it or they don't want anything to do with this.
Joins us now. James, you know this job very well. The police does this sometime when they're looking for someone. They haven't been able to reach them, but they feel like there is someone else that was close by that could shed more light on that person. Where do they go from here once they identify this person?
Well, Lawrence, I think it's two different things. One is the investigation, and people are rightfully concerned about how long it's taking. However, We're just going into day 5 here. This is not an anomaly. Investigations take time. I think what we're used to in the past is with mass shootings, most of the time these people either want to die in the process of it or they remain where the shooting takes place. This person was able to get away on a tiny campus that is a quarter square mile by a quarter square mile. It's a postage stamp on a university with an $8 billion endowment and 800 plus security cameras. I think it's mixed messaging. I listened this morning to
If you got all them security cameras, then why the hell's it taking so damn long?
interview with the mayor of Providence. And Lawrence, I can say this as a recovering politician and a former mayor. I thought the messaging was wrong, clunky, and indirect. The person of interest is not necessarily a suspect.
That's right.
They can also be a witness.
That's so true, James. And speaking to that concern, because I've been consistent, there's some concerns with the politicians, but I know the cops, the rank and file, they're going to catch this person because that's what you do. The mayor said this, and I want to get your reaction to this because I assume you have the same suspicion. Let's play it.
We will certainly be doing a review to think about where we might need additional camera footage, but we do have a network of technology, including things like Flock license plate readers, which are aiding in this investigation. And the men and women of this police department are now going door to door because many of the residences have cameras, which is partially one of the reasons why it's taking so long, because we have to go door to door, but also why we're continuing to generate good new video, because we're looking through people's Ring cameras. We're asking them to review their Tesla footage.
James, I hope this was just a politician talk and not understanding police work, because when he said they're now going door to door, I mean, they should have already been going door to door.
Yeah, the canvassing started immediately after you knew that there wasn't an immediate threat in the area. And Lawrence, here's a couple of takeaways. This case is going to be solved, and I'm saying it right here. They will catch this.
But what if they don't? What if because they waited so long to go door to door to check Ring cams that these people got away? That's the problem.
Individual or individuals, it's going to be solved on forensic evidence and crowdsourcing, which is putting these videos out. The law enforcement officers have already put out that there's DNA potentially from the suspect. Now, where did that come from? Well, they said it was a 9mm handgun. If it's a revolver, they didn't get it off a shell casing because those don't get ejected. If it's a pistol, they have that. But they should put that out. And then the other thing, Lawrence, last point on this. Let's get rid of face masks. Face masks were banned in the United States when the KKK was running it. We need to ban those because in this instance, it's making it difficult to make the identification.
James, real quick, and I got to go. I'm only got about 30 seconds left. But
I think that's a bit extreme. Holy shit.
Put up this imaging of the person of interest right there because it's 4 different camera frames. I think it would be helpful to let us know when they lose his tail, because I think it would show us where some of the evidence is from the public there. I know they're canvassing, but that last image that they have is at 4:06. We need to know where they lose them because there could be more information there, right?
Yeah, they built it out. They showed the grid square, the block, the grid squares where they have him on cameras. This is normal, Lawrence. They're doing this concentric circles. They start in the immediate proximity and they build outward. We should have more in the next day or so.
All right, James. We appreciate you so much.
It's been 5 days and you still, like, that's crazy.
I'm Steve Doocy. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I mean,
That's crazy, dude. Watch them not find this guy. Let's do this one.
On the night of December 26th, 2022,
W Midwest Safety. Check out Midwest Safety. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety.
Hurricane City police in Utah were called to check on a man acting strangely and in distress at a nearby gas station. Within minutes, the situation would escalate, leaving officers shaken, with one of their own fighting to survive, and a new rookie officer facing the biggest test of his life.
Sir, I don't. No habla español. No, si habla español.
Dude, that's the reason why we got to get these motherfuckers up out of here that don't want to come here and assimilate and learn American English. Like, it's a national language now, so you're gonna have to learn English or get the fuck out. Seriously. Like, seriously. Learn English. Oh, but why would you ever need to learn English? This is why. This is why right here. Mm-hmm.
Made contact with us, started screaming in Spanish, and then just drove away. He's pulling up back now.
Run the plate. Hey, come here.
No, come here. Come here. Do you speak Spanish?
So, uno momento, okay? But let's pull right here so we don't cause crash. Okay? So, come right here so we don't cause crash.
What the hell's he doing?
Here to help, okay? Come here.
When you say come here in Spanish,
I just know what he means here.
Look, you're in the road. You gotta move. Move. Just right there. Right there.
watch out.
Alright.
Okay, we need to pull him over and get him out of the car.
Okay.
Just kind of. Will you get in your truck and pull him over? Yeah, I've got you. So is there any return on that plate? He's driving erratic, almost hit two of us. Go this way.
He doesn't seem like he's in the right state of mind.
Nope. Doesn't sound like he's stopping, so.
Therefore, if there's any Spanish speaking
How far do you think he's gonna go with that piece of shit? Like, let's be honest here.
deputies, can you start heading this way? Break, we are turning east on 600 North.
That van is older than me.
Let's terminate right now. We're not going fast, but with him out of the right state of mind, let's not push him into anything.
Recognizing the suspect's unstable behavior, officers choose to end the pursuit rather than escalate the situation further. A short time later, a multi-vehicle crash is reported nearby involving a vehicle matching the suspects. Officers arrive and begin investigating the scene, unaware the most dangerous moments are still ahead.
Is he still in the car?
Yeah, I didn't see him leave.
Stay back. Nikita, hold up.
What an idiot, dude.
Hold up. No need to rush in on him. Was he in there? Okay.
He swerved and like I pulled out and he swerved like clear over here.
Oh, he swerved up over the curb?
He swerved up over the curb, hit the curb, and took off running. But now we've got at least one other car crash.
So wait, he had already, like, was he already involved in an accident? What happened there?
Anyone else in the car?
Hey man,
You guys okay?
That looked like he was trying to kill himself.
Where's he at?
I don't know.
I don't know. I tried to swerve away from him and he was literally trying to hit us head on.
Okay. Are you guys all right?
My ear's a little
Control
rattled.
Forks 34, can you have medical respond for this secondary vehicle? Unit 1, he said that van ran them off the road. You guys husband and wife? Engaged. It's okay. All right, you're safe. Just take a deep breath. What's important right now is to control your breathing, all right? We need to slow it down a little bit, okay? So just the deep, slow breaths, okay? I have medical. They're going to come out here. They're going to check on you guys, okay?
I'm going to go talk to these people in the trailer park, see if they sign.
A lot of people don't understand how important it is to control your breathing in a situation like that. Because the last thing that people need to be worried about is your dumb ass passing out because you don't know how to control your breathing.
Just keep him close to you. Were you guys out here by chance? Did you see anybody from that van or anybody come running this way?
No. We just came out like literally 2 seconds after we heard the car accident.
You guys weren't outside already, were you?
No, we heard it from inside and came out.
You didn't see anybody come this way, did you?
No, we have not.
Okay. Echo 30, 4 Kilo 1. Will you head over to the apartments over off 2480 West? We got multiple people in the Sinclair side of SR9 that said he did not run over this way.
Oh boy.
The hell they do? Get beamed up by the freaking Star Trek vehicle? Like, what's going on here?
Crash. Reports come in that the suspect has broken into a nearby apartment.
Jesus.
He's now inside a stranger's home just blocks away, and the situation is about to turn violent.
What the hell?
Let's go. You and me, Nikita, stay with the car. Nikita, stay.
Where'd they say what?
We're 2480 West, so keep your lights on. Flip around. Down here.
This must not have been in Texas, because if this was Texas,
We're gonna take Rico with us. He went upstairs.
bro wouldn't have to worry about learning English. That's for damn sure.
250 north. So go forward. So 250 north is right there. So we don't need the red and blues on. We don't want him.
4 Kilo 1, Echo 30. Do you want us to hold off until you guys are here?
We're here right now. Stop. Stop.
You mean tell me that little man was able to do all that and then break into someone's... You know how hard it is to break into an apartment? That shit's hard, especially if it's double bolted. You got the doggy. You got the doggy. Oh, he messed up.
They need to get out here.
Will you tell them to come outside?
Come outside. Come outside. Oh, your kids are inside still?
My kids are
Where are they at?
My kids are upstairs.
Okay, where's he at?
He's upstairs at the very top of the stairs.
Oh, get him, boy. Get his ass.
Show me your hands now. Show me your hands. Park him.
Get that motherfucker. Get him.
Come on, buddy. Hey, you're all right, buddy. You're all right, buddy. Control, I need medical for my dog. Come on, Rico. You're all right, buddy. You're all right, buddy. You're all right, buddy.
Man, fuck.
Hey, you're all right, buddy. You're all right, buddy.
Where's the knife?
Oh, that's so sad, man.
Just stay up there. Hey, stay up there. Stay there. Okay, I'm there. Stay in the room. Hands on.
Yeah.
He's alive? He shouldn't be alive. They should be handcuffing his fucking body on the ground. They should have killed this motherfucker, dude. Society would be a better place with someone like this not being, with somebody like this being dead.
Don't come out. Don't come out.
And you can't say that because if I mean, everyone wanted the same thing with Osama. I don't see this dude any different. You sitting there gonna hurt people, breaking into people's houses. You motherfucking hurting dogs. You over there trying to like run people off the road. Fuck you.
If I can get some light, I'm holding it. I just can't see shit. I couldn't see what he pulled out, but good boy, buddy. You're all right. Good, Rico. This is relax, buddy. Relax, buddy. I got you. Come on. I got you, buddy. Fucking badass dog, dude. You're good, buddy. Good boy, buddy. Good, buddy. You're good, buddy. 36 Kilo 1. Can we get either the mom up to the kids or the kids to the mom?
Drove 426 suspects, Echo.
Hey, will you
What do you need, Eric?
Bring my car over here.
Okay.
Do they have like I never even thought about this. Like, what happens if the dog gets hurt? I mean, I would assume that, I'm gonna be honest with you, as an EMT or a paramedic, an EMT, I was not trained in dealing with like a hurt dog like that. So I'm so curious to know what exactly has to happen with that animal. Like, do they have to? No vet's gonna be open this late. Do they have like onboard medical staff that they can just call 24/7? I'm so curious to know how that works.
What do you need, Eric? What do you need?
I was gonna put him in there, but I just heard the sirens. I'm assuming medical.
Because, like, I'm going to tell you right now, as an EMT, they did not train us, and I doubt that they trained paramedics in handling, like, a hurt animal. There's no way.
Hey, did you shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're all right.
I did.
Hey, don't do that. You're good.
I'm good. I'm not hit.
Man.
I'm not hit.
Okay.
I'm not good. You didn't get hit or anything?
No, I'm good. I'm
You're
good. I'm good.
What probably ended up happening is the noise scared the dog. Probably. I hope that's what happened. I hope that the dog wasn't struck, but the guy definitely... They said he had something, so...
Hey, his dog's hit.
Did they shoot? Did they accidentally hurt the dog? There's no way.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see blood anywhere else, and I only saw the guy stab him once, and it looked like...
Okay, so the guy did actually hurt the dog.
Gonna come down more. He stabbed. Rico was on his leg. Yeah, at some point, I don't know if it was before... It was like right as shots were fired. He was coming down the stairs, and Rico let go and ran away as soon as the guy.
Okay, so it was a knife then, is that what it was?
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good size. Like
Probably just saved that dog's life. He probably just saved that dog's life doing that too.
Bigger than that.
Oh, but what kind of world do we live in where a person's life is not worth is less than an animal? Well, if you act like a fucking animal, you get treated like a fucking animal. You sitting here breaking into people's homes on Christmas? You sitting here running people off the road? You sitting here stabbing animals? Man, fuck you. That bitch in the dirt. Call it a day. Put him where he belongs.
There's nothing we can do. Okay. At this point, so.
I think I've got the blood.
Hell yeah. That's what I love to hear. Rip Bozo, rest in piss, you won't be missed.
Pretty bad. It was gushing really bad right here.
Well, we can watch all that. That's too much.
Yeah. Not even.
Yes?
Yeah. Not even on FTO yet. And I'm already OIS. Yeah. Yeah. Working up on 4 years. I'm too young for that. Yeah.
You got kids?
No, not yet. I'm too young for that.
How long you been married?
Or why is he acting like that? He must not have been must not have never been in the military. You know, it's like I said with the prior video, you know if somebody's been in the military. You know, you can tell immediately after they end up doing their first shootout.
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
23?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he's young. Damn, bro.
Yeah. I gotcha. What you going through, man? I'm there with
Yeah, there's no way he was in the military.
You didn't get hit or nothing?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, I only fired 2. I'm pretty sure, so.
I know, Rico. Come on. You're good, buddy. You're good, buddy. You're good, Rico. I got you. I got him. I got him. Yeah. You're good, buddy. You got it, Rico. You're good.
Oh, so they do load up the dog. Okay, that's kind of cool.
I just did one on Friday or Thursday.
Well, this is different. This is different.
Ugh, that makes dogs okay. As soon as he stabbed that, I saw him pull that knife out. As soon as he did that,
Where you from?
I'm from here.
You're from Hurricane?
No, not from Washington County. I grew up in St. George, and I just got out of the military, law enforcement.
So he was in the military.
So what branch were you in?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Oh man, got a baby on our hands.
I'm in the ambulance with Rico. We're gonna go to the hospital. You're good, buddy.
I've seen this before. Never done it, but
You're good, dude.
we can give him an IV
Okay.
and just push it right here. Can
Okay.
you push on that right there? and hold it
Absolutely.
in place?
Yep. Can you contact 1 kilo 1 or 6 kilo 1 and
Oh, we gotta be careful how much of this we show.
You all right?
Yeah. It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
Man, bro's breaking down at the fucking seams, man. Suck that up. Hey, this is a job you signed up for. You better get used to having to shoot people. It's gonna happen. Suck it up, man. That's your job. I get it's rough on your first go around, but
It's dramatic as hell, bud.
It sucks, dude. He stabbed the dog. Stabbed Rico. You didn't leave me a choice.
Come on.
Hey, you gonna be dealing with assholes like that for the rest of your career, man. You better get used to that. You're gonna have to throw that moral bullshit out the fucking window, and you're gonna have to realize whenever it's time to take somebody's ass down. Because that was a dog that time. Just imagine if it was a person. Just imagine if it was one of those kids up the stairs that he had at like he had a knife to one of their throats. He did a good thing.
Yeah, it's a lot. I was with Eric, yeah.
And Eric's in the ambulance.
With this, I don't know where.
You talked to your wife?
I haven't been on my phone.
You don't have your phone?
They told me not to get on my phone.
Do you want me to call her?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll try to. I just even emotional. As soon as I start talking to you, I get emotional. Yeah. Rico, hey, you're good. You're here, Rico. Hey.
By a 46-year-old.
Keep those eyes open.
K9 Officer Rico was stabbed in the neck by 46-year-old Jose Pascaccio, suffering severe injuries to multiple veins, arteries, and his trachea. Pascaccio was shot and killed by officers at the scene.
Oh no, that's awful. Fuck off, you piece of
Rico
shit.
Was rushed to the Southwest Animal Emergency Clinic, where surgeons were able to stop the bleeding. Officer Eric DeMille, Rico's handler, was told his partner might need to have his leg amputated. But less than 3 weeks later, Rico made a full recovery.
Bro! Let's go!
And was back on the job.
Let's go!
A K9 officer named Enzo helped stabilize Rico, and the community quickly rallied behind them. As Officer DeMille explained, the support that we have received from the community has been like nothing I have ever seen. Rico has received treats, bones, stuffed animals, toys, blankets, and more. DeMille went on to say,
yeah!
I am so thankful for Rico's speedy recovery, and that I don't have to work without him. Him being with me gives me and my family more comfort. He is loved by the whole family. Rico was later awarded the Medal of Valor, the department's highest honor, alongside Officer DeMille and Officer Jordan Bogenhagen. Hurricane City Police stated the medal is awarded to officers who distinguish themselves by conspicuous bravery and heroism above and beyond the normal demands of police service, adding that recipients have performed an act displaying extreme courage while consciously facing imminent peril.
Mm-hmm. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, W video.
It's here. Actually.
Oh man, we know we got to deal with more of these dumbasses, right? Got to deal with more of these morons, bro. All right, check out Midwest Safety. Midwest Safety. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety.
So how'd you end up in the ditch here? Actually, I just found here and I just. Okay.
I didn't end up a ditch.
Dude, she's so drunk. She's so drunk, bro. Come on.
Okay.
I didn't end up a ditch.
Well, I'm sorry. You're in the grass line here. I just want to make sure you're okay. Can I just get your driver's license? So I know
Oh my God, she's got a kid in the back seat. See, these are the kind of people that go to like a protest, and then they want to use their the fact that they're pregnant to not be detained by the police. These are those kind of people whenever they get older.
No, I actually don't have it with me.
They should take that kid away. She should never see that kid again, period.
I'm so sorry.
You don't have your license with you?
No.
Okay, I'll take it from you
She probably doesn't have a license because this isn't the only time she's done this.
verbally then, just so I know who I'm talking
I promise
to.
you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I promise you.
I hear you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, how do you spell your last name? What's your first name?
MJ, like it's the initials.
That's your first name?
Yes.
MJ.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so what's your first name then?
My first name is Mary Jo.
Mary Jo. All right, just do me a favor. Keep the vehicle turned off. I don't want you to hit anybody, okay? So
No.
hang on a second, okay?
I was taking the garbage out. There was somebody that left like around 3:30 or 4, and so it had to be between. And she could have been back here for an hour, as far as we know. We don't know.
Between 3:30 and 4?
Yeah.
There's a kid in there?
Yes.
Is it in park?
Yes, it is in the vehicle's off.
She's just standing on the bridge?
Yep.
When I knocked on the window, she woke up and I said, "Are you okay?" Because I thought maybe she'd hit her head or something.
She's slurring her speech. I got an odor or something in there. I don't know if that's necessarily alcohol. Her pupils are humongous.
Why don't you want to make contact? Because what if she's trashing stuff right now?
I did make contact.
I know, but we need to stay in contact here.
That's smart. Yeah.
Hi. You roll it all the way down? What's your
She
name?
could be shoving stuff into her mouth. You never know what she could have. She could OD on it.
MJ? Okay.
Did you both see it?
She called. She came out first. We both worked together in the building, and I came out to take the garbage out, and I noticed that I couldn't see anybody at first in the front
Damn,
seat.
she's freezing her ass off. It's cold out there.
Because her head was on the steering wheel, and all I could see is a little boy, and I was like, well...
And she was completely passed out?
She was tipped over on the steering wheel. Okay. So then I knocked on the window and said, "Are you okay?" But then I realized shortly...
1 second for me here, I'm sorry. Last name's gonna be...
I see you got a little problem here, huh?
No. I'm good.
No, you're not.
No, it looks like a problem. I mean, you're taking up 2 parking spots. You've got slurred speech. You can't even say your own damn name.
Buried 2 feet into the grass here.
Oh wow, she went into the soil.
DRE probably.
It's okay. He's on the way to get us.
Who's on the way?
The boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? Older too.
Older too?
Yep. How far is your boyfriend coming from? How far?
It's like 10 minutes away.
10 minutes away?
It's okay. Yeah.
All right. Do you have your insurance information? Did you give it to the other officer?
Yeah.
Okay. So what brings you back to the parking lot? Did you have an appointment?
To see you. Yeah, we did actually.
Where was your appointment?
He had an appointment.
Oh, yeah. Strong odor.
You're good to go then. You'll probably get a phone call from us. Are you willing to write any kind of statement or anything like
I
that?
can just describe what I just saw now. I just saw the little one in the back, and I didn't know if somebody had gone out of the car because I couldn't see her. And
Okay.
then I went in just to look closer, and then I saw her laying like this. And that's
Oh shit! How's it going, Cross Current? We watching Midwest Safety. The schizo is passed out at the steering wheel. They smell an odor. They don't know what it is. They don't. She's got slurred speech. She's obviously on something. Her pupils are dilated like crazy.
This is like a private parking lot, so I don't even know.
Got a
what
kid in the back seat too.
Weird.
Hey, you just missed a really good video.
What'd you say?
I said you can act like whatever, but I'm not doing anything.
I can act like whatever, but you're not doing anything wrong?
I promise you I'm not doing.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but if they have an odor in the vehicle, that's probable cause, and your slurred speech and insanely dilated pupils, that's more than enough. They could actually detain you right now. Not necessarily put you under arrest, but they can detain you.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're back here, like, casing a joint to break in or anything, but you damaged the yard here. You definitely wrecked their grass. Is this your car?
Huh?
Is this your car? Is this your car?
I just said no.
No? Okay.
Is she gonna take it? Or I'll take it.
It's your call.
What the hell is going on with the front wheel well?
Okay.
Like, what is going on here? How do you even cause this? Like, there's like dirt that's skid up over the snow. Did she like try to pop it into 4-wheel and back out? And then like on this side, like what is going on with this car?
Alright, I'll take it.
It's your call if you want her to do it or you.
It's okay.
First on scene by 5 minutes, first contact.
I know. I was way out. I got here as fast as I could, but has she made contact with her at all?
Yeah. So you said the other officer has your insurance information and your ID, your driver's license? All right.
I'm really sorry.
Well, thank you so much for calling,
Thank
okay?
you guys. Thank you. Of course. Thank you.
Is she on the phone or what is she on?
She said her boyfriend's coming.
Okay. Do you want to step out for me, please? Thank you.
She's got strong odor too.
Please don't. Hey, please don't. He's really scared. Please.
Okay. Please not what?
That's good. You can sit here and opt out of whatever you think that you're gonna opt out of because of your child. That's not gonna work.
God, please.
We'll come back behind the car so he can't see it. How about that?
Yeah.
Come back here. So
Your mommy's gonna have to face some consequences.
Let's take your phone and your stuff off
That's
here.
fine.
Can we take your shoulder bag off?
No.
She like in the car huffing the the hand sanitizer or something.
Okay, so obviously we have an odor of alcohol coming from you. Okay.
Hey, actually.
Hang on a second. So
No,
I'm going to run you through some field sobriety tests, okay?
Your shoulder bag's coming off of you now too, because you're acting really suspicious. Do you have any weapons on you or anything we need to worry about?
I would never do that, guys.
Take your
Come on.
glasses off here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So,
never do this.
I have an odor of alcohol coming from the vehicle. Okay. How did you end up here?
Bro, she's swaying. She's so out of it, she's swaying.
Okay. How did you end up here?
Jesus.
How what?
How did you end up here?
My son.
That's good, man. That's good.
I'm not from here.
Bro, she's seeing colors right now. she's seeing the words. She's so gone, bro. What the hell? What did she take?
I'm not from here, guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
That wasn't the question.
I'm so sorry.
So why are you here in this parking lot? I'm just curious how you got here.
So, I'm sorry.
She didn't have one on her. Her name's Mary.
How did you get here?
Huh?
What made you come to this parking lot?
I really apologize, but I'm not really.
I'm asking you a question. I'm not asking you to apologize. I'm asking you a question. How did you get here?
Sorry.
Why are you here in this parking lot?
Okay. Is your boyfriend his dad?
Yeah.
No.
No.
We need to. No.
Oh, I hope Dad gets custody rights and takes that kid away. I hope he does.
I apologize.
You warm?
Are you warm in the car?
I hope she just fucked up that bad. I hope she did. I do.
Okay, good.
Does your car normally smell like alcohol?
No.
No. Okay.
Do you have toys or something you have, or a book? No.
Where were you coming from?
Huh?
Where were you coming from?
Are we talking
The road.
The road. No. Were you coming from your house?
Jesus Christ. How much you want to make a bet? She's using that kid just to get money from his dad, and she abuses that kid, and all she does is sit there and drink alcohol and do that kind of shit. How much you want to make a bet? How much you want to make a bet?
You were coming from your house. Okay. So then how did we end up here in this parking lot?
Because I came here from the road.
Okay. So you just came off the road and just came into the parking lot?
So she's admitting that she's been driving. Cool. That's all we needed. Thank you.
Oconomowoc.
Okay. I'm gonna have you take your hands out of your pockets for me. Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke or cut me at all?
Huh?
Is there anything on you that's gonna poke or cut me at all?
Mary, do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, I actually do.
You need an ambulance? Okay. Why do you feel you need an ambulance? What's going on so I can tell them why you need an ambulance?
I can't breathe, actually.
You can't breathe? You're
You
breathing
can't breathe because reality just set in that you're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. And rightfully so.
What did I do?
You want to get behind the wheel under the influence of a substance with a kid in the back car, you don't deserve anything other than jail for the rest of your life.
Can you please tell me what I did? Guys?
So, I'm gonna have you turn to face me, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna follow tip my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Move your eyes and your eyes.
Immediately fails it.
Only.
Holy crap.
No, leave your head straight. Straight on with me. With just your eyes, please. Okay? Got that? It's pretty simple. You look at my finger, you're looking at the ground. Okay. All right. Actually, come over here. We'll utilize this line here, okay? So what I want you to do is put your left foot on that line, and then your right foot in front of it, heel to toe touching. I'm going to explain the rest of the test to you, okay? Nope, don't start. Don't start.
Why?
No.
I'm surprised they even bother going to the next stage of that test if you can't even get past the first stage. Like, it's kind of funny, yo, like...
Because I didn't tell you to. When I tell you to, you're going to take 9...
And I can understand why they wouldn't just give her the breathalyzer, because if she's under some kind of substance, it's not going to come up on the breathalyzer. So it makes sense that they would give her the field sobriety. A lot of people don't understand that. I actually had to look it up. The reason why police don't instantly give them a breathalyzer if they're under the influence, it's because it may not be alcohol, and it won't pick up on anything that's not, like the breathalyzer won't pick up on anything that's not alcohol.
So steps down the line like this. 1, 2, on your, stop. Don't start the test, please. When you get to your 9th step, you're gonna take a series of small...
Oh, she's really skinny. I bet that alcohol hits her like a hammer.
steps like
I
this.
bet that
turning
just
around.
thrashes her.
Watch me. You're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps going down the line. 1, 2, all the way to 9. Count your steps out loud. Keep your hands down to your sides. Right foot in front of your left foot, like I explained to you.
All right.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, come on back over here. So this next test is going to be a one-leg stand. So when I tell you to, you're going to raise your foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. And you're going to count in the manner of 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Okay, you may begin.
You know there must have been at one point somebody doing this, and then they just face plant. Just don't even bother catching themselves. They just go bam. Because everybody knows that one person that just has the balance of like a 2-year-old, and then they're drunk on top of everything. It's just a bad time.
You're right. Keep going. Jeremy, you have a PBT. All right, you can stop. How much would you say you've had to drink today?
Actually, nothing.
Nothing, no? Okay, are you on any prescribed medications I should be aware of?
No.
Okay, what medications are you on that could cause...
I'm on a lot of prescriptions.
Okay. At this time, I'm just going to ask if you're willing to submit to a PBT. No? Okay. Then you can...
Well, then you're going to jail. That's how that works. You don't want to do that, then you can just go to jail. You can just go to jail.
Put your hands behind your back for me, okay?
Why are you doing this to me?
You're going to be placed under arrest for operating while under the influence.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure you're not.
Get back here now.
I will submit to your test. Why are you doing
you
it?
can't now.
No, you're not going to now. You refuse
No,
it.
I did not refuse it.
Stop fighting and resisting so your kid doesn't see
Stop
this.
it, I did not.
You want your son to see you doing this? Stop it.
Please stop it.
Your husband's
Please
coming to
don't.
pick him up. Our officer's
Please
going to go
don't.
pick him up
I
right
didn't
now
do this
because
to
he's
him.
downtown looking for you. He just called in a well-being check.
No.
And the first place...
Holy shit! Holy shit! What a freaking schizo, man! So he called in a well-being check on her because he had no idea where she was at. Bro, if that was my kid, I would be infuriated. I would take that kid and I would run far away from her.
Because he's downtown looking for you.
Oh my God.
A well-being check.
No.
And the first place he went is he walked to all the bars because you were supposed to
I'm
bring
not
him
at
to
a
the
bar.
hospital.
I would never do this.
No, dude, you need to get rid of her. She's just a blight to humanity. You need to cut her ass, and you need to do your. It's gonna suck that he's gonna have to raise this kid on his own. But I guarantee you, any girl out there would be willing to help him. He seemed like a nice, cool dude. Bro's out there trying to find which bar she went to last with her fucking kid, bro.
Not at a bar, but you're drinking beer in the parking lot and throwing it out.
Stop it.
Hi. Just really quick, is it okay if I just check your pockets for weapons? Yep. Not that I don't trust you, I just... Alrighty, you're good to go. I'm just gonna have you sit back here, okay? I'll take you over there right away.
This poor guy, man.
Stop it. Stop it. This sounds like you're... Please. Son!
There's a kid in the car. He's really upset right now. Come on, have a seat in here.
Mary, how many times have you been arrested for drunk driving before?
You know what really sucks is that if that guy, which he shouldn't want to stay with her. If he stays with her, they're going to take that kid away. If that's his kid, they will take that kid away. He needs to leave her.
Arrested for operating while intoxicated. Never?
Your husband says 4 times. Does that sound about right to you?
No. He's not my husband.
Well, okay.
Can you please just stop, judging me, please?
I'm not judging you. I'm asking you questions.
Judged. you. Judged. Deal with it. You act like a loser, you get treated like a loser.
Hey, if you're not going to cooperate, we'll just hold you up against the squad here. How about that?
Yo, right? That little 20-pound lady's not gonna do anything. There's 3 freaking giants there. What are you gonna do, lady? They're gonna pick you up by your feet and move you around like you're nothing.
Knock it off. You kick me another time, you are gonna get charged.
Me, I swear to God.
I'm sorry.
Damn, he even gave her the benefit of the doubt. He gave her the benefit of the doubt. Was like, if you hit me again, I'm gonna charge you.
Let's get her in the squad and I don't feel like getting kicked again.
You want a felony?
You want to touch me?
I am touching you. I'm touching you right
I don't
now.
give a
Cool. Well, you just caught a resisting charge as well now. There you go.
Ow! I'm really sorry.
Just slide in a little bit. Well, why do you think you're like this right now?
Because she's drunk.
This isn't normally how you act? So what's causing you to act like this? You wouldn't think it has to do with any of the alcohol you've consumed today or whatever.
Did you
drugs
just
are
say
on?
what I think she said?
You wouldn't think it. So what's causing you to act like this?
Your ex. Your ex is causing you to act like this. Well, guess what? He probably about to get custody on that kid.
You wouldn't think it has to do with any of the alcohol you've consumed today or whatever drugs are on board in your system?
I don't do drugs and I don't drink.
Okay. Have you ever had a traumatic brain injury?
From him?
In general. How do you feel right now? Do you feel normal?
To be honest with you, I don't want to tell the truth because I'm scared.
So did you drive all the way from Pennsylvania today? That's a long
This lady drove from Pennsylvania?
drive. All right, I'm going to shut the door.
To where?
Warm, okay?
All right, you can come over here for me. So he said that she did have consent. Well, she could take the vehicle, but he wasn't aware at the time that she was intoxicated or anything like that.
Does she take prescription drugs for anything?
Mary Jo, yeah.
What for?
Panic attacks, anxiety.
Because her pupils are as big as her eyes right now. And we have fresh Coors Light cans in the snow. At her drink of choice.
Oh, they found the alcohol. Wow. So you mean to tell me this lady picked a spot and just started drinking? What the actual fuck?
She lives in Pennsylvania. She's here for a visit.
Did she come from Pennsylvania today?
No.
Okay, so she's been out here for a couple days. Weeks. Okay. Officer Koleski is obviously arresting her for an operating while intoxicated. Having the child in the car ups everything higher, and then having 4 priors, it's going to be felony levels, and then...
She has priors on top of it? She's done this before. Seriously? And he's the problem. The ex is the problem. You see, this is what happens when you call someone out for their bullshit. You're the abusive one, right? Sure.
Fought and kicked us. We were trying to do it back here with him in the car seat so he didn't see anything. And then she changed it so he saw everything. And then he started screaming in the car. Yep. Thankfully, our lovely firefighters understood and they went to try to console. They scooped him right up and took him inside to keep him warm. So, do you have primary custody then?
Hey man, firefighters doing what firefighters do best, keeping the scene safe. That's right.
Can you get down okay?
It's a big step.
Big step. Ready?
Whee! There you go. Mommy's going on vacation. Hopefully she'll never come out.
Alrighty, I'm gonna head over to the hospital.
Thanks, guys.
You're good here.
I'm sorry.
I wish you luck with everything. Thank you.
After getting a search warrant for a blood draw to determine the suspect's blood alcohol level, she begins to get feisty with officers.
Which arm do you want him to take the blood from?
The one that's...
Oh, it's happening.
Okay, so you're done with the phone then for now.
Actually, no, you're not touching me.
Yeah, we are.
No, you actually aren't.
You're gonna slide your arm out.
Don't
so we
touch
get
me.
a blood
Get
draw
off
done,
of me.
okay?
If you kick me, we're gonna have a problem.
Actually, no, you have no right to touch me.
It's okay. There are jackets that can make sure that people don't do anything other than rock back and forth.
Refuse.
Yes, we do. We have a warrant, and I tried telling you this.
Let's go of the jackets.
I love that police are able to do this once a kid is involved. I love this. This is a beautiful thing, by the way.
Yes.
No, actually, no. Don't.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Leave me alone, please. Don't touch me.
If I'm not mistaken, the blood draw as well holds a lot of information, like how intoxicated they were at one point. You know, so it kind of gives a nice little timeline.
I will rip the coat if you do not
How
get
long
off
does the
your
blood
arm.
draw?
Let it go.
Touch me again. Get away from me.
You got one.
Get away from me.
There you go. Good job.
No, not good job. Get the away from me. Don't touch me. Don't
6 to 12 hours, and she's still intoxicated. So
You have no right to touch me. Get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. Get the fuck off of me. No, get the fuck off of me. Are you serious?
Yep.
No, you don't just take someone's blood when they refuse.
That's why we got a
No, you
warrant.
don't.
That's why we got a. You bite me?
Get the fuck off of me.
You
right
better
now.
not bite me.
Get off of me.
Your arm.
Ow.
Okay.
Got it.
You had so many chances.
Leave me alone.
they wouldn't be drawing your blood if you had just consented to blowing into the device. Seriously, they wouldn't have to do this if you had blown into the device.
We'll let go of you.
Ow.
What's really nice about this is not only are they going to tell what kind of alcohol, like what when you last drank was, they're going to be able to tell what's in your system too from this prick. It's great, isn't it?
He's drawing blood. Just look at me and breathe.
He's got it.
Look at me and breathe. You don't like needles, right? I'm guessing? Okay. It's
It doesn't matter if she likes needles or not.
Just breathe, Mary. Breathe. Don't fight. Big deep breath in. Hold your breath. Let it out. Don't pull.
Stop digging nails into me.
Did you just hit me in the head like that?
Yeah, because you just bit my wrist.
Ow.
Did she?
Into me.
Hold your breath. Let it out. Don't pull.
Oh, she fucking did, dude. She totally just tried to bite his. She totally just bit his wrist.
You just bit my wrist. That's another felony for you.
Beautiful. I love to see it. See, we got to take these kind of people right here that want to drive around with their kids in the car and act like they've done nothing wrong. We got to put these bitches in a padded room with cuckoo white walls, 4x4, and we got to give them a nice little padded vest that makes that makes them sit like this. So and then we got to give them something to bite down on so that way they can sit there and rock all day in the Happy Hotel. We got to get these people like this away from the rest of society and put them where they belong. In jail for the rest of their life or in a Happy Hotel for the rest of their life.
Winnie, please, stop, please.
No.
Hold on.
You want to sit here and put a child in danger, and you want sympathy after you're biting and kicking police officers? Fuck you.
Okay.
There you go. Look at that. That's another charge. That's beautiful. Another charge. I love it.
You don't touch me! Don't touch me again! How dare you!
Relax.
Give me my shoe, please.
I love how she still thinks that somehow magically she's in control of this entire situation. Lady, they about to lock you up for a minute. And that's the same guy that was like, if you kick me again, we're gonna have problems. He even gave her one extra, like, don't do this, and she still is being a dumbass.
Sure,
You're freaking holding me down and it hurt.
Yeah, well, you didn't want to. You didn't volunteer.
You hurt me. You hurt me. And it's on camera.
So's your claw marks in my arm and your bite marks. That's another felony.
Oh my god.
You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Well, I mean, it hurt. I didn't give consent for it, but I'll be okay.
I really feel bad for you.
And you better be careful. She probably got some form of rabies, man. You're gonna have to get rabies checked now. Wait, what's going on with his nose?
Be okay.
I really feel bad for you.
Bloody nose. Oh.
She get you too? You okay? Breathe.
Damn, she dug her fingers into the nurse, too.
Adrenaline, slow down.
Go into the cop.
Now you just sound like my father.
To ensure officer safety, the suspect is...
Bro, no shot. They put a bag on her head. They put a spit guard on her because she's being that much of a little bitch.
...over her head as she's transported...
Jesus, look at that.
Blood alcohol content was determined to be 0.236, which is
Woo!
almost 3 times the legal limit.
God damn, bro, she wasn't just wasted. She was blackout drunk. Fuck! Bro, she was so gone.
Content was determined to be .236, which is almost 3 times the legal limit. She was charged
Damn!
with her 5th or 6th offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
That was her 5th and 6th. Bro, I thought like after your 3rd offense of doing that, it's like jail for 15 years. What happened to that? Did they take that away? When did they nerf that? Hello? When did they take that away?
With a passenger under 16 years old, resisting obstructing, and 2 counts of battery to a law enforcement officer. She is innocent.
That's it? Just 2? She got so lucky. Bro. She got so lucky.
The moment you walk up on that driver's side window and you see a mother snap her eyes open that wide, too wide actually, like she's trying to pry herself awake, you know it's going to be bad. Every cop knows that look. It's a look of someone who's not waking up, they're performing. She's trying to act sober, but her body isn't complying, and when a kid is strapped in the back seat while she's doing her worst impression of being sober, the weight hits...
What really upsets me is the thought that if they were divorced and this had already happened, there was a judge out there that determined that she was fit to be a parent. We need to take that person and we need to strip them of all their legal ability to do anything in a courtroom. And we got to charge these motherfuckers and put them in jail where they belong. You want to sit here? You're supposed to be better than these criminals. How you acting just like them, letting them out? That's crazy.
Twice as hard. Impairment doesn't need a script. It shows up in the breath and in the excuses that come prepackaged with every repeat offender. And whether it's the 5th time or the 50th, it's always sounded the same. Blame the cold, blame the long day, blame anything except the person staring back at you in the mirror. And there's a quiet kind of anger officers carry in moments like this because you grow tired of seeing innocents forced to grow up with this kind of recklessness. And what makes this whole thing even heavier is what the numbers tell you, because in 2020, 229 children were killed in drunk driving crashes. And mothers against...
That's the reason why I'll never have any... I have zero tolerance for this. With any crime. I have zero tolerance for this. I grew up with an abusive parent. I grew up poor. I grew up without electricity. I grew up around people that did drugs. And guess what? I didn't do fucking any of it. I can't stand this cop-out of, well, they're poor. No, they're not. They chose to do this. They are choosing to break the law. Punish them for it. It's hard not to break the law, sure. But it's also easy to do. You don't steal. It's easy to steal, but it's hard not to break the law in that instance. You know how you can not steal? Sometimes you can call the police and ask them if you're hungry, maybe they could buy you some food. The resources are there, use them. But in instances like this where you're deliberately doing something, fuck you, rot in jail. Rot in jail. That's where you belong. You don't deserve to be out with the rest of Americans, the taxpayers that have jobs, that don't want to commit crime, that are trying to pay their bills and survive and not doing drugs. You don't get to be out with them. It's a luxury to be out with them. You get to go to the happy hotel where you get to live the rest of your life away from people that want to do good in society. I have zero tolerance for this. And you know why? Because I fucking grew up around it. And I've seen what this does to communities. I've seen what this does to people. It fucking sucks.
Driving logged 471 child endangerment calls just a few years earlier. And 1 out of every 5 child passenger deaths in this country traces back to someone driving drunk. And just let that sit in for a second. 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 is disgusting. And I guarantee you, every one... out of like if it's 1 of 5, every 1 out of 10, or even it could be another 1 out of 4 of those people. Like for that instance of every car crash that there is one child that dies because of drunk driving, I guarantee you that in that instance, if you zoom it in just a little bit more, every one child that dies because of a parent that is a repeat offender. I guarantee you it's like 1 in 5 of those is a repeat offender. And maybe even higher. It could be 3 of 5 of those were parents that were repeat offenders with children in the car. That's why you can't give this shit anything. You have to nip this before it gets bad. Like, it's disgusting,
Come
man.
from everyday people who think they're okay to drive. And seeing someone bite an officer, fight the process, and still believe they're the victim is ridiculous. So the question many people have is, why do these people keep getting the chance to repeat the cycle, knowing that an innocent person usually...
Bro, right? Why? It's so disgusting, bro. All right, we are going to roll up out of here. I will be back on tomorrow, bright and early. Tomorrow's Friday already. It's already midway on, already almost noon here as well. Like, that's crazy, dude. Time be flying, bro. Take care, man. See you around. Thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by, man. We always enjoy the viewers and the peoples and the cool peeps. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I'll see you boys tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Oh, damn. Nigel's out till Monday. All right, man. Take it easy. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. Peace. I don't ever slow. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like